Yo, what's up, everybody, man? It's your boy RAP. We in the building right now, man. I appreciate everybody that's already tapped in. Look, my boy Crown is running a little late. He said he's gonna be about 5 minutes late. So we just gonna kick it with RAP for a second. You know, I'm gonna hold it down for the boy, but he will be here. James, what's up, James? We on tomorrow, man. 8:15. We on tomorrow. Be ready. You got the link. We're going to be getting it done tomorrow, man. I'm excited to get you on here as well. We're going to be going live. I think I'm going to do some screen shares right now. Let's go look at some. How about we just go look at like some highlights or something? Hopefully they don't lock my thing down. Let's see here. Yeah, we all up to though, man. Scolger, that's my Scolger right there. Adam, that's my Scolger. Hey, Adam, I actually got sweatshirts and stuff that I'm getting made, man. I'm gonna try to send y'all some, man. I'm gonna try to send some of the subs some for sure. Yeah, I got some sweatshirts being made. Send those out. It's crazy. I came up with that Scolger thing like 3 years ago. I just never did nothing with it. But now that I'm on YouTube and doing my thing, man, I'm gonna start promoting it a little more, putting it out there, man, getting everybody to wear one for sure. That thing gonna be litty. I'm excited, man. Man, how y'all felt about the show? How y'all felt about the show last night, man? We got into some stuff last night. I ain't gonna lie to you. We got into some stuff last night. I just did a video about Adam Thielen. You know, Adam Thielen being, comparable to Cooper Kupp, man. There's no reason why Adam Thielen can't be Cooper Kupp this year. Like, I mean, it was all about the coaching. That's just a fact. You know, it was all coaching. Cooper Kupp wouldn't have been able to do what he did if he was on the Minnesota Vikings last year with the coaching we had with Mike Zimmer. He wouldn't have been able to be Cooper Kupp. You know what I'm saying? So that just lets me know it's going to change, man. We got a change coming in the purple. It's going to be good. A good change for sure. A good change. Let's see what Crown at. Let's see if he emailed me, said he 5 minutes away. We're going to get the boy on. Hey, James, man, you excited to get on tomorrow? 8:15, man. What we going to do? Adam, if you ever want to get on, you let me know, Adam. If you ever want to get on, you let me know. You know, all you need is a phone. Hey, we can get on and talk Vikings. Some people don't like being on the camera, though, which is understandable. You know what I mean? Some people don't like being on the camera. I went through that too, man. Word. I'm ready to get you on, James. We're gonna see how you feel about the purple, man. You're gonna be able to let the people know how you really feel. You're gonna be able to let the people know how you really feel. For real, man. I'm trying to save what we were gonna talk about to wait till Crown get on though. I don't wanna run through everything. Let me see here. Let me see if I can share a window really quick. Share me a Chrome tab. Let's see. YouTube. Let's see. Let's look at some Adam. Let's just go on the Minnesota Vikings line. Let's see what we got here. Let's go on the Minnesota Vikings. Let's see what them boys got about us, man.
This game, you're not ready for it.
Skip this.
Still a few more months to go until the Vikings kick off the season, but they continue making moves in the offseason. That includes a new member of the receiving corps. Pierre Nugent got a chance to speak with the newest addition to the team and has more tonight from Egan.
Adam Humphries, man. Hey,
Vikings OTAs
let's see what they
resumed
talking
today,
about.
but with a new face in the wide receiver room.
I'm very excited for the opportunity and to be up here and get to work.
Veteran wideout Albert Wilson joins the Vikings on a one-year deal after spending the past 4 seasons with the Dolphins. Second-year wide receiver Amir Smith-Marset recently injured his lower right leg in practice, and according to head coach Kevin O'Connell, KJ Osborne is dealing with a nagging injury as well, opening the door for Wilson to come in and show what he can do.
Explosive plays, exciting offense. I think I come in and fit right in.
Adding Albert obviously is just adding a veteran player with a skill set that we like. We like our receiver group right now. Obviously with Justin and Adam, they're doing
I'm so
really,
glad
really
we
nice
got that
job
boy.
Kind of absorbing things, understanding they're not
Kevin
just going to be in one
O'Connell,
spot. They're not going to be just in one location. They're playing all over the place.
Vikings guard Jesse Davis was a teammate of Wilson's in Miami and believes Wilson's speed and versatility will be a welcome addition to the team.
Yeah, Albert's a good ball player, man. I'm excited that he's here. New friendly face that I can see every day. But I think
listen, Jesse
Davis
was known.
The receiver room is crowded, but Wilson welcomes the competition and believes he has what it takes to stick around for the long haul.
That's exciting. We know we're going to sharpen each other and we're going to put our best foot forward, and whoever come out, I know it's going to be a good squad.
Amir Smith-Marset was seen with a walking boot on his right foot, and Kevin O'Connell says his spring is over, but they do expect Smith-Marset to make a full recovery and be back in time for training camp later in the year. Zadarius Smith, meanwhile, was not seen on the field today. He was held out due to precautionary reasons, but O'Connell says he's not concerned, and he expects Smith to be back on the field this Friday. In Eagan, I'm Pierre Nugent, Fox 9 Sports.
All right, so we got Albert. Albert seemed like he in good spirits, man. He seemed like a good dude to have on the squad. Don't get me wrong. Hey, look. Hey, McAndrews, you've been cutting that grass, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I had to do yard work. Too, man. I had to do damn yard work too. I ain't gonna lie to you. All right, let's see. Where y'all want me to go? Where y'all want me to go look at on YouTube, man? We about to go find some stuff on YouTube while we wait for Crown. Crown said he got off work late, so we waiting on him to tap in with the boy. Let's see. Let's see what we can find on here. Let's see what else we got on here we can go watch. We got Adam. Let's watch an OTA. Let's watch the 1 minute OTA video here. Let's see. Watch a 1 minute OTA video here. Let's see what we got.
Watch the NBA Finals live on ABC with YouTube TV.
Skip that. Let's see what we got. Let's watch some vibes, baby. Look at the vibe out there, though. It's going down like that. It's all about the purple this year. I'm telling you. They think we playing, but we really not. Murder scene. Murder scene getting busy out there. We got number 3, Cam. Look at Cam dancing. 87. Damn, who's 87? Harrison Hand. Who's that? DJ Warnham. Shit. You know who that is. JJ got to show off. Shit, let's watch this one too. We're going to watch all of them. We watching some OTAs tonight, man. Shit, we watching some OTAs tonight. Let's just watch them together. We vibing. Let's watch some purple, man. CJ Ham. Hey, look here, Kirk Cousins. Do not be throwing the CJ Ham all season. I ain't trying to see that. I ain't gonna lie. Don't even do it in OTAs. Avoid that at all costs. Look at the boy. Quesse out there with them boy. I'm telling you, man. It's just different. It's just different, This is the thing. Let me hide this real quick. Let me get back on the screen. Guys, it's different. All right? It's just different, man. Y'all can see the vibes even with the OTA videos. You got Kwesi out there turning up with the squad, man. Only thing I didn't like in that video was Kirk Cousins checking down the damn CJ Ham and OTA. Don't do that. All right, Kurt, don't do that. We ain't doing that this year. We going downfield this year. All right, every throw gonna be to JJ, or we going to goddamn Adam Thielen. You hear me? Yeah, I'm telling you, Adam, man, it's crazy, man. Like the vibe. Listen, y'all done heard me say this over and over again. I've been a Vikings fan since 1999. All right. Hey, I'm telling you right now, the vibe is different. All right, Crown say he trying to get on. All right, let me see. Let me tell him. Y'all just hold on. We got Crown. We got Crown trying to get on. I'll resend it. Let me see. Let me resend Crown this link. Y'all bear with me really quick. Let me get Crown on here really quick, y'all. Get Crown on here really quick. Shit. Fire. Google. Let me send my boy this link real fast, man. Let me send my boy this link. What's happening? All right. I resent them that link. Hold up. We're gonna see, we're gonna see the vibes for the night. Hold on, I got my boy joining, man. He waiting for this link. We're finna go down. About to get my boy on here, man. He gonna let us know how he feeling. About the Vikings. You already know. All right. Let me see. I just hit Crown. He say he trying to join. Let's see. Let's see if my boy can join up in this thing, man. Man, we've been watching, man, Maurice, man. We've been watching them damn OTAs. We've been watching them OTA videos, man. Just looking at the vibe. The vibe is different. I'm trying to tell people, man, the vibe is different. All right. We got so much good energy out there. It's crazy. It's crazy the type of energy we giving off this year. We gonna be in the conversation. That's just a fact. Yeah, where's the Dave fella at? He is my favorite host. Look at that. Look at Dave. Appreciate you, man. Hey, you know I gotta share you, Dave, man. I miss you, man. I miss you. It's just not the same with my boy on here with me, man. But we gonna this a whole different segment. This is the Purple Talk, Dave. We gotta get some of our good fans and subscribers on here with us. I'm trying to see. I don't know. Crown having trouble joining though. So I don't know. We trying to get him on here. He having trouble joining the stream. We're gonna see if he can. We're gonna see if he can get on this stream. If not, Dave, stand by. Stand by. We trying to get Crown on the stream. If not, I'm gonna have to send you the invite link. You're gonna have to save the show. You're gonna have to save the show. But I know my boy Crown gonna get on here though. I know he gonna get on here though for sure. Somebody gonna have to save the show. Be on standby. Let me message him. Let me message him and see, man. Let me see. Let me see the app I sent him. Make sure he can join. Yeah, the link definitely working. So I don't know why he can't join it. Let me see. Hey, yeah, for real though, Maurice, man. Them boys look like they working extra hard, enjoying it, man. The vibe just different, man. It really is. It really is. Like it's more different than we ever seen before in a good way. You know, like it's about time. It's about time. I'm so glad we out of that dark place that we've been in with Mike Zimmer and Rick Spielman. We had to get up out of there. You know what I mean? We finally out of there. It's time to roll now. It's time to roll. It's time to be in the conversation year in and year out. You know, because all the disrespect over the past couple of years, we ain't dealing with that no more. You know, we're going to be here. We're going to be able to trip on all these other fan bases and let them know, like, hey, look here, man, my team is better than yours. You talking about my team way better than yours. Quit talking. Quit talking. I going to work head high after Sundays, you know. We're gonna have our bumps in the road. I think it's gonna take a couple weeks to really get that car rolling though. But once it's rolling, ain't no stopping it. Ain't no stopping it. I can promise you ain't no stopping it. Ain't no. There we go. My boy on there. Boom. Got him on there. What's up?
Yo.
My boy on there. I've been telling them, Crown. I've been like, man, hey, man, somebody got to be on standby just in case my boy can't. I don't know what's happening.
Yo, my bad, man. Damn, you know I ain't gonna leave my boy RAP. You know what I'm saying? I can't leave my dog like that.
For sure, man. So what's up with you, man? What's up with you?
I'm good, man. I'm enjoying my Sunday, man. How you feeling?
Man, same thing, you know, same thing, man. Did some yard work today, you know, just cooling out on a Sunday, man. I've been looking forward to getting on here with you all day, man. I've been like, man, waiting for my boy. We gonna get into it, you know.
Yeah, let's definitely we gonna do that. That's what we do. We Viking fans, man.
Yeah, for sure. So where you from, man? Like, what's your background? Like, where you from? You do music or you do anything? Like, what you got on the side? You do?
Nah, man. I'm just a hard worker. I'm blue collar, man. You know what I mean? Right. I'm a blue collar man. I don't do no music or nothing like that. I love music, of course.
For sure.
But you know, I'm a Jersey boy, man. I'm from North. You know what I'm saying? I told you like that on the live or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. I tell you, I've been born in Asbury. I was born in Asbury Park. Yeah, so I was born in Jersey.
Yeah, you right around the corner.
Yeah. My father, them from they from Brooklyn, but you know they moved to Asbury Park when I was young, and they've been there, you know, for a while. So I done gone up there. Last time I've been up there was about 4 years ago, though, man. I need to come back, you know.
Yeah. Why not? You in North Carolina, right?
I'm in South Carolina.
Oh, yeah. What part?
Yeah, I'm in Charleston. Yeah, Charleston, South Carolina.
I used to go to North Carolina every week on a truck route. We used to be out there. I used to live in North Carolina. I was in Greensboro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I done been in Greensboro. And High Point, man. I mean, really, I had some bad times in Greensboro and High Point, man. I done had to sit in them boy jail for a little while. So
I was homeless out there.
Yeah, I try to stay away from Greensboro now, man. My Greensboro memories ain't good, you know, for real. But that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So when you become a Vikings fan, though, like what age you become a Vikings fan?
I'm gonna go 98, right? I was 98. You know, when you see Moss, you know that's the Allen Iverson of football.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like a lot of Viking fans that's around our age.
Right.
They automatically run to that Moss lineage. You know what I'm saying? He was the AI of like, you ain't never seen nothing like him, and you still ain't seen nothing like him. You know what I mean? He was different. So
he was all the way different. For real.
You know what's crazy? I was a Broncos fan, right? I was rocking with John Elway. When John Elway won the Super Bowl and retired, I'm like, all right, I ain't rocking with the Broncos no more. I was a John Elway fan. So once he left, mind you, we were supposed to play them in the Super Bowl, but we, you know, the the missed kick by Gary Anderson, whatever. You know what I mean? But I was just rocking with Moss. I'm rocking with Moss, and I've been over there ever since, man. Through all ups, downs, everything. You know what I'm saying? We've been over there. I can't go nowhere, even if I wanted to. I'm stuck.
I'm telling you, that's how I be, man. You want to know what's crazy is, you know, my old lady, man, my mom, she been a Jets fan, you know, being that she from, obviously, like I say, she from New Jersey. She from Paterson, New Jersey. And, you know, she been a Jets fan. And there was 1 year, I could say I was a Vikings fan for about 5 years stretch, because I've been a Vikings fan since 1999. So 1 year later than you. And what happened was, I'm like, after they was losing, I'm like, you know what, man? I was born in Jersey, man. I'm going with my mama, man. I'm gonna be a Jets fan. I tried it for 6 months. I'm talking about, I don't even think it lasted 6 months. You know what I mean? But I was like, I just can't, you know. And it wasn't because of how bad the Jets played. It's just like, once you a Vikings fan, you just can't go anywhere else, man. Like, Viking, it's something about the organization.
It's something, I don't know what it is, and we don't even got a Super Bowl, and the fan base is like that. Like, that's how I know. Do you know we in the top 5 of wins of all times?
Yeah, man.
Like,
yeah.
How? Everybody else around us have Super Bowls. How the hell we don't have one?
But you know what's crazy is, like, that's the one good thing about being a Vikings fan, though, because every year, majority of the years, you know, we're always gonna at least be in the conversation of maybe making a wild card. Like, we never like 3. We had a couple years, but we never gonna be like 3-14 or nothing. You know, we always gonna be somewhere up in the middle, you know, where we can at least compete a little bit, even though we be pissed off because we want more than 500. You know, because we've been dealing with 500 so long. It's like, man, come on, we got to get over 500 at some point. But at least we always there, and we ain't like the Jets where we win in like 2-3 games a season. You'd be like, man, I couldn't do it, man.
No, I wouldn't even. Like, at least we got expectation. The Jets fans, they know I'm right here. Like, I go to Jets game when the Vikings came here. I know that should be a win. And you know, it's any given Sunday. But when we show Minnesota flooded that, man, we was taking over the stadium. Even in DC, when we played the Redskins some years back, and they started the school chant. So I go to a bar or something, it'd be 90 Viking fans, and they're like, yo, where's all these Vikings? Nah, we not the Jaguars or nothing like that. No disrespect to the Jaguars.
Right.
But we in the middle somewhere, like, you know what I'm saying? If we have a Super Bowl or 2, I think it'll be an explosion. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so for us to have it, you know what I mean? It's unfortunate because we just had some bad luck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm gonna ask you
about,
I got a couple questions about them bad luck times. I want to know where you was at and what went through your mind. I got a couple questions for you.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that. Yeah, we're gonna get spicy tonight. Yeah, for sure. We definitely gonna get spicy tonight. And look, hey Dave, man, I don't got no favorite Jet. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no favorite. My favorite Jet is Mark Sanchez, the butt fumble. That's my favorite Jet. When he did that, because I can laugh at that for the rest of my life. For real. Hey, but so, all right, Crown, but how you feel? All right, so let's go back. We know when you became a Vikings fan, so we got that out the way. All right, so let's just talk about this year, right? Let's just talk about how'd you feel once we knew Zimmer was getting out the door and we were in between Ryan Poles and Kwesi Adofo-Mensah. Like, how'd you feel when the ticker came across the TV saying, hey, we got Adofo-Mensah on the squad as a GM, you know?
Yeah, that's honestly, I ain't really know. I was just happy that it came down to 2 brothers, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was definitely happy about that because it ain't enough representation in the front office. So I mean, I felt like Minnesota fans wanted Ryan Poles because, well, you know, you don't really know about those dudes. They behind the scenes.
Right. Yeah.
You know, we just going off of what they say and all of that. But I was kind of happy with either one of them. I think both of them, matter of fact, let me take that back. I hope Ryan Poles was the wrong decision because he with them. But I appreciate the fact that it came down to, you know, 2 minority coaches and shit, black coaches or whatever. So when we got Kwesi, I knew that Cleveland had a roster. So I was happy because I knew their draft formula was amazing. Like, you know, they didn't draft it. They roster is amazing, you know. So I was happy about that. And then you know, with Ryan Poles, look what they did up in Kansas City. So I was happy either way. You know, I was happy all around the board. You know, so when we went with Kwesi, you know, it's something about Kwesi. You know, he's such a 180 from Rick Spielman. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying? He went on in the press conference and said, yeah, what y'all like? We was listening to Meek Mill this morning. Like, you know what I mean? We don't have that type of flavor and all of that in our front.
He bringing that swag. He bringing
that
swag.
Like, you know, he's a Philly boy, so he's not afraid to show, you know, that we got songs of the day. That's what we doing up in here. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the environment is being loosened up. You know what I mean? We so close, tight to the vet. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing in the press conference. Don't say nothing. Everybody be quiet. Hold on. Don't make no mistake. Don't make that. Man, listen, man. Yeah. So that's what I love about, like, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Was you disappointed? I know the answer to this question, but I want to ask when we didn't get Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh. So so Jim Harbaugh, man, I wasn't disappointed, man. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I feel like Jim Harbaugh he has I wanted a new school coaching style, man. I just did. You know what I mean? Like, and I know he had, you know, a good reputation as far as getting to the Super Bowl. Well, he made the Super Bowl like twice, I think, right? Like, he coached 3 years.
He made the NFC Championship game.
NFC Championship
3 years or something like that.
Yeah, like 3 years in a row or something. Yeah, it was some crazy thing where he just was successful for sure. Like, in a short span of time. But I was like, man, you know, and I'm a Michigan fan too. You know, that's my college team. I'm not big on college football, but if I do choose a team, that's my team. You know, and I was like, man, dang, it's kind of hard not to be like, damn, I want him, but I think we made the right decision going Kevin O'Connell. And it was either him or what was the other guy I was thinking about? DeMarco Ryan? Was that their
DeMeco Ryan?
It was out of them too. You know, and I didn't want to go defense either, but I was like, you know, something about him. I feel like he's smart enough to know how to innovate and know that the league's changing, being around the Rams. Anybody that coming from the Rams culture, they know what it takes to win, you know, being they just won the Super Bowl too. So I was okay with either of them two, but man, I wasn't mad when we didn't get Harbaugh though, man. I think Harbaugh would have been fear-based coaching still, and he was kind of weird, man. I went and watched some of his interviews. I don't know, man. I think bro got like schizo or something, man. For real. Like dog is crazy, man. I mean, did you want him? You wanted him? Like
I wanted him. You know why? Because he was a proven commodity, right?
Right.
And I think the Minnesota media fed us, like, because what they were saying, oh, he's flying in for a second interview. You know what that means?
Yeah.
That means they're closing the deal. They sent the private, the Wilf sent the private jet. So I bought into the hype.
Yeah.
And like I said, if he took that 49ers offense to great heights, you know, it's something about this guy. I can't say he's the, you know, in hindsight, looking at it, starting to get to know about Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah.
He was the right decision. But we didn't know nothing about Kevin O'Connell. What you mean? He don't call plays in. We like, he don't call plays in in LA. Like, what is he doing? Like,
yeah,
so
I agree
that's
with
what
that.
it's not fair. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, damn, are we just trying to, like, why would we fly him in for a second interview on National Signing Day for Michigan if we ain't gonna close the deal? And that says a lot. You know, I respect that about us. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, his cachet in a lot of places, if they fly him in for a second interview on Michigan Signing Day, it was something that gave them cause to pause, and they acted on it. So I respect that, because y'all doing the best interest of what y'all feel like would work. Because he could have came over here, and it could have blew up in our face.
Exactly.
But you know, with Kevin O'Connell, you know, I'm just so happy to have an offensive head coach now.
Yeah,
like,
offensive minded coach.
Lord, man.
Yeah. Well, who you telling, man? This past 8 years, man. This past 8 years been so hard for me. You know. It just has been, man. Mike Zimmer, man, I knew he was fired. Like I said this before on one of the shows. Mike Zimmer was fired after like week 8 of last year. He was already out the door. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even think. I think
hold up. Hold on. I think I know what you're going to say, but what game lets you know?
I feel like the Packers game definitely solidified it at the end. But you know, I'm just gonna say the Lions game. At the point when we played the Lions, it was over with. You know.
Listen.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I felt that way after the first Lions game when we beat them.
Yeah, that's true because we pretty much lost that game. That game should have counted as a loss.
I never seen the fan base so disappointed with a win.
I'm telling you.
Because it was like, yo, they had nothing for Justin Jefferson. Oh, they started playing cover 2. So what?
Yeah.
You telling me all these other receivers, these other top receivers get cloud coverage and we have no answer for it. Like, we have no creativity. We have nothing to, like, offset that. Like, come on. Like, we got other weapons. We have Adam Thielen. Like, how do... We took the most talent and did the least with it over the past 8 years.
I agree, man. I agree. Our roster, man, when you go down the list of our roster, the names we got on there is no reason why out of 8 years, we should, I'm gonna be nice. We should have 2. We should have 2 at least, man. 2 Super Bowls at least. You know, now 2017, that's 1.
We should look. We should at least have 2 conference finals appearances. I would even lower the bar. Are you serious?
At least.
Jimmy Garoppolo got more conference. Jimmy Garoppolo, really?
Jimmy Garoppolo. Nick Foles.
Nick Foles.
I mean, yeah, man. I mean, it's crazy, man. But that, like I say, Crown, now though with Kevin O'Connell, this is another reason why I think, you know, O'Connell was a better decision than Harbaugh. Yeah, Harbaugh does have, you know, the history and is proven. You know, Kevin O'Connell's not proven, but I think Kirk Cousins had a big part of bringing, you know, O'Connell to the Minnesota Vikings. You know what I mean? And I don't know how you feel about Kurt. We're gonna get into that. Because we got to get into that. I want to know your opinion on Kurt, you know, the past couple of years of having him. But first, you know, I just feel like O'Connell and Kurt gonna be a good combination, man. They're gonna be like McVay and Stafford, you know, how those fellas talk to each other. Just think, I don't think I've ever seen Mike Zimmer on the sideline, you know, whispering in Kurt's ear or nothing, man. This man is just don't get involved at all. You know what I mean? Like, it's just when I watch the games and I just see him with his arms folded, pacing back and forth. He don't even talk to the players on the sideline, get them hyped up. I feel like Kevin O'Connell gonna be the type Jefferson catch a pass. Kevin O'Connell gonna be sprinting downfield with him, trying to keep up with him, running to the touchdown. You know, that type of vibe make a difference, man. It make a difference out there. So I'm hoping Kurt can get to that next level, man. So let's get into that with you and Kurt, man. How you feel about Kurt? Like, what's your opinion on Kirk Cousins?
My opinion, the short version, very talented, very gifted thrower.
Right.
Somewhat of a good leader. He have his moments, but let's be honest. If he was Tom Brady leadership style, I would love Kirk Cousins. Right. You have all the physical gifts in the world, but it's like when the train goes off the railroad tracks and the team needs you to pull them up by the bootstraps, he go into a tank. And that's why I like Kevin O'Connell, because Kevin O'Connell can go, hey guy, you threw an interception. Guess what? We're still up 10-7. Let's go put 17 on the board. Mike Zimmer in that same situation will look at him. He ain't got no time. First off, he ain't even got no time to go over there to Kirk Cousins because he's just over there ready to call defense, on hand shaking. He like this, his hand like this, with the damn card in his hand.
I'm telling you. Hey, that's crazy you point that out, boy. That's crazy you point that because he holds it up to his face and he's calling the play and that thing.
I know you ain't scared. You not scared out here, man. Come on, man.
I'm telling you. Yeah. So I mean, so all in all, you okay with Kurt? Like all in all, you're okay with him, and you think he's our best chance to win as of right now, too. Anyway.
Yeah. He's a perfect bridge quarterback. Let's be clear. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like, he's the reason why we won't get a top 10 pick. Yeah. But you know, he's the perfect bridge. If we can, I'm with next year. Let's mortgage the future and move up for the right guy, because we'll have a year to train him. Kirk will have us competitive, and once Kirk leave, we free up what, 35, $40 million?
Yep.
And then look what you stepping into. Dalvin Cook. If he's still on the roster, Irv, Jefferson, Thielen. I like Amir Smith-Marset. Shout out to his ISM, man. He from the bricks, man. So
yeah,
he from Weekway, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Right around the corner from me. So
yeah, I rock with ISM, man. That boy. So I mean, so with that being said, you saying that means you ain't really high on Kellen Mond. Then you don't think Kellen Mond?
No, you know what's crazy? I'm high on Kellen Mond, but the way they did him,
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. That like, damn. So what? He ain't show y'all nothing.
Yeah,
like I'm so scared of just having nothing to where I'd rather over analyze. And let's say Kellen Mond beat out the new guy.
Right.
You know, like I ain't with cutting ties with Kellen Mond because I thought he should have been a number 2, whether he was up to par or not. What the hell is Sean Mannion doing for us? Really, Sean Mannion? Really? We got the worst backup in the league.
The worst.
Like everybody is. I went to before that Green Bay Packers game. I went to a game and the guy was like, "Yo, I'm not even watching." He was security. He said, "I'm not even watching." Man, we got Sean Mannion starting. I'm not watching.
I should have never watched that game.
You know, like, so you got fans putting on the game 5 hours before the game even start because of who's at quarterback.
Yeah.
What did he do in that game? And then they go, "Oh, he helps Kirk Cousins with the game plan." Well, turn him into an assistant quarterback coach.
Exactly. Why not? Save us a roster spot.
You
can save us a roster spot and move him to a coach. Yeah, exactly. That's what he wants to be. That's what he wants to be anyway, you know?
You see Kevin O'Connell, he knew, yo, my accuracy ain't there. I'm going to coaching. Why Sean Mannion ain't get that memo yet? You're not good. You're not starting. Like, you're not doing any of that.
Yeah.
Adam Dub, what's up, brother?
Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, that's crazy, man. So we got the quarterbacks. We know how we feel about the quarterbacks, man. Kellen Mond, I'm okay with Kellen Mond, man. I want to see the boy shine. You know what I mean? I feel like now that he got Kevin O'Connell and everything like that, give the boy a chance, you know, and let's see what happens. You feel me? Because he didn't get a fair shot last year, man. Everybody know that. Playing for Mike Zimmer, I don't care if we would have had the next best thing, Patrick Mahomes, as our draft pick. We wouldn't have never known with Mike Zimmer as a head coach. You know what I mean? So I feel like Kellen Mond should get a fair shot like he's getting right now. And then we'll see. You know, we'll see what happens, man. Because if he can play, let him play. He might be Kirk Cousins. You know, he might be right behind Kirk Cousins. And when next year, because we signed Kirk to what, 2 years? I think we signed him 2 years. So he'll be playing this season and he's guaranteed for another season. You know, one thing I don't like is they had the no trade clause with Kirk, though. Like, Kirk was smart.
Oh, man,
that boy know how to win. That boy know how to win. Hey, I'm telling you.
He know how to win it. Listen, we talk about he can't get us to the playoffs. He can get to the Super Bowl in them negotiation contracts.
Hey, listen,
I don't know
his agent, I forget his agent's name, man. He real popular, man. Damn, I knew his agent, man. He will get me and you a job in the NFL right now, bro, with the stats we got. I'm telling you. He'll get us a contract right now, today. I'm telling you. If I was one of them players going into the NFL, I'm reaching out to him. I'm
reaching out to him. Because you can make great money being average.
Right. You know what I mean? Like, and he is average. And I know a lot of the fans, you know what's gonna happen is this year though, there's gonna be if we go 8-9 again this year, a lot of the fans that were really high on Kurt, you know, that were just, hey, he's our quarterback. I don't care. It's never his fault. Because you got a lot of fans that think it's never Kurt's fault. I don't care what happens. You know, I see it all the time on the internet. It don't matter what happens. It's never Kirk's fault. A lot of those fans are going to shift over, you know, more towards, all right, it's time to move on. I'm tired of seeing this. You know, it's going to happen this year. So Kurt better step up this year, man. There ain't no excuses with the coaching and none of that. You know, we can't use that excuse no more, for sure. Look at somebody comment Vikings at.
Nah, that's my homie. That's my homie. He a hater. He a still a fan.
He a hater. He a still a fan. Oh yeah, we gotta get him on. Hey, I had a Steelers fan on.
Chubbs, you better watch your mouth, boy.
You know, Vikings.
Hey, yo, y'all got Mitch Trubisky at quarterback. Remember that, homie?
Mitch Trubisky.
Yo, wasn't we up 29-0 on them bums last year, man?
29-0, man. Hey, but then again, you know, Zimmer almost let him come back, though, man. You
Yo, with that
was crazy.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. With Kevin O'Connell, what I'm excited about is, like you said, all the excuses gonna be off the table for Kirk Cousins stands and all of that. Oh, it's the coaching, it's the defense. And we have now, I ain't gonna lie, the defense did cost us a couple games, but that Ravens game, how do you get a turnover in overtime and don't get a first down?
I'm telling you. I mean, Anthony Barr made the perfect play to set us up to win that game, and we couldn't move the ball.
Couldn't get a first down.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And first off, they was playing all backup DBs.
Yeah, exactly. Because their team was hurt. Their whole team was hurt.
Huh?
Yeah. Their whole team was hurt pretty much.
Team was hurt. You telling me we can't finish the deal with Justin Jefferson?
I'm telling
you. You got undrafted free agents. First off, the first drive, Justin Jefferson go right down the field. They had no answer for him. None. And then we just stall out for 2.5 quarters. No, Kene Owangu runs a kick return back.
Halftime, right? I think that was halftime. Coming out of halftime. Was straight. Did he do that?
I think it was maybe in the second half.
Yeah.
Because I remember watching that game because I was gonna go there with my cousin. He a big Ravens fan. Shout out my cousin Lim. He loved the Ravens, so we was gonna go up there, whatever. So hold on, explain this. How do you have this amount of talent and lead the league in 3 and outs?
Crazy, man. Crazy. Well, part of it can be having Clint Kubiak as the play caller, man. Why would Zimmer say, you know what, this is going to be my offensive coordinator this year? And I know why he did it, so he can run them and keep a whip on them, so he can tell them, hey, this is how we're going to do. We're going to run the ball. We're going to pound the rock. I don't care. You ain't bringing me no new plays. I ain't trying to hit into that. This is how we doing it, and that's just what it is. The script, we were the best team, Crown, in the first quarter with the first 15 plays. I mean, if the game was only 2 minutes long, we were Super Bowl champions last year. I'm telling you, because we would go down and score with no problem. The first couple plays that are scripted, like the first 15, 20 plays, I mean, we're just cruising down the field. After that, I mean, it's over with. I mean, it's just like they lost the playbook or something up there in the booth. I just don't understand it, man.
But you know what that is? He was getting help with the first 15 plays. He had no experience. If somebody never flew a plane before, you knew you was on the hot seat. That's why I don't feel bad for Zimmer. I appreciate him changing our defense, changing the culture and all of that. But if you know this person has never flown a plane before, you're going to let this person fly you to your wedding? The hell, you ain't flying me nowhere. You can be an assistant. Because why? Because his daddy was a great pilot?
Yeah.
What did you do? You didn't. That was straight nepotism, and that's what I'm happy about too. Let the cream of the crop rise to the top. Do not come with this. Well, this is his son or this is my son. No, that's not. That don't never work out because people going to resent you in the building. They're going to want you to fail because they feel like you ain't earned it. Everybody who earned it is going through great things. Kevin Stefanski. We could have kept him alone. You know what I'm saying? He just, he went over there to Cleveland and got coach of the year. You telling me it was no nepotism? He really grinded up. He was the quarterback coach some years back, and he grinded to that spot. Clint Kubiak ain't all he could. Come on, man. Just look at Wes Phillips. Look at Wes Phillips' press conferences, and then go back and look at Clint Kubiak. It's like a master class.
I'm telling you, big difference, Crown, man. Big difference. I mean, everything, even actually having a defensive coordinator that knows what he's talking about. Just like Dave just said, don't forget about little Zim. I mean, come on, man. Just because that's your son, you know what I mean? That don't mean he should be a defensive coordinator in the NFL, bro.
Andre Patterson, though. Somebody who put in 30 years and carved out Hall of Famers, well-respected, the best D-line to me. Yeah. In my opinion, I might be biased, but we got 51 sacks with backups.
He definitely can go down as one of the better coaches. For sure. You know what I mean? He earned that. Yeah,
I wanted to keep Andre Patterson with Keenan McCarthy.
Where'd he go?
He went to the Giants.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he went to the Giants. Man, yeah, that was a sad day, man. That was a sad day.
Yeah, man. I love Andre Patterson,
bro. For sure. Me too, man. He was a good coach, you know. And I know some of the vets probably ain't like that. You know, that was probably one of the moves that happened this offseason that probably rubbed a couple of the vets the wrong way. But you know, hey, they all probably looking at it like, hey, we're gonna trust the process now. I feel like they can actually sit back and trust the process now without stressing too much, you know, because it does seem like every move that's being made is the right one. So what that's gonna get us into, Crown, that's gonna get us into the draft, right? So draft night, man, you sitting there, pick 11, they make their pick, it's our pick, we on the clock. What did you think was gonna happen? Like, did you have a feeling what happened was gonna happen, or did you think there was somebody on the board that you just knew for a fact we were grabbing them at that moment?
Kyle Hamilton. I know you was low on him because of the 40.
Right.
But I'm sorry, I done seen this story too many times.
Yeah.
Where somebody runs a poor 40 and come in the NFL and rip it up, and everybody go, damn, how the hell did he? Look at Terrell Suggs. You know what Terrell Suggs ran the Hall of Famer to be? The defensive player of the year and all of it. He ran like a 4.7.
Yeah.
If you can ball, you can ball. So when I turned on the tape and looked at Kyle Hamilton, dude was a baller. You know what I mean? He's a baller. And I seen Lewis Seen. I think, you know, the moving back ain't really hurt me like that. It was really the way we did it and who we did it with and what we didn't get. That's what really, like, are you serious? We moved back with the Lions and then get a first round. Because in my head, once they say the Lions, I'm like, oh yes, we're gonna have a top 5 pick next year. Hey, let them get away.
Yeah.
You didn't get a pick. You didn't get pick. You really did not get a pick. That the conversation should have been over.
Right.
If y'all want Jamison Williams, somebody who can be running through our secondary for the next 10 years, killing us on deep posts and go routes.
Yeah.
We need a first round. How the hell the Giants moved from 8 to 20 and got a first round pick from the Bears, but we moved from whatever we was to 31 or whatever to 32 and didn't get one? I felt like they fleeced Kwesi because he's a rookie. You know what I'm saying? He's looking at the board, but I understand his progressive thinking. He said, yeah, they got to play our players too. And I get that, but you don't let nobody jump up 20-something. 20. What was that? What pick we had? We had
because they were 32 because, you know, they traded with the Rams. So, so we dropped, 20 spots. You know what? Because we were 12, right? Yeah, 20 spots we dropped, you know. But we did manage to capitalize and because didn't we get? I thought we got another second too, though, off of that. Did we?
No, we did. We got.
So we capitalized and got Andrew Booth, I believe. That's who we got after that.
Which I loved. I would have took Andrew if he was healthy. You know, he fell a little bit, but you know that was one of my favorite prospects, Andrew Booth. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely. I had him as my third cornerback after Sauce and Stingley. So. I was over the moon, you know what I'm saying?
So once we got Seen, I mean, but did you even know about Lewis Seen, like going into the draft? Was he even on your radar? Because I know he wasn't on mine. I'm gonna keep it real, man. I didn't know who this kid was. When they said Lewis Seen, I had to go look my man's up. You know what I'm saying? Like I really did. I had to go.
No, you know what? I watched a couple of games and he jumped off the tape, but I never studied him because in my head. I didn't think we would go safety in the first round. So I remember in the championship game, he won defensive MVP. I remember seeing him like, you know, because he wasn't really getting that publicity like Jordan Davis and what's the kid that went to Philly with Jordan Davis?
Pickens, right? Pickens went to Pittsburgh.
Number 17.
Yeah, I know you.
I forget homie name or whatever, but he's a
Nakobe Dean, isn't it?
Nakobe Dean. He wasn't really getting that love like that. It was Trayvon Walker and all of them. They was getting them, but I seen him get defensive MVP. So but I still ain't studying because in my head, safety was like maybe third or fourth on my list of things to do, you know. So and then when I finally bought into a safety, I ain't gonna lie, I bought into Kyle Hamilton because if you can have what's perceived to be the best at a position, that's what I want. So like what I like about seeing though is he bring that violence, man, and you know, he's a violent do it. That's why his nickname is Murder Scene, man.
Murder Scene, man.
The hitman and murder. It's a lot of wide receivers that's gonna look at that tape and go, I ain't going over that middle.
Hey,
like,
even like my boy Dave always says too about Andrew Booth, man. Listen, Andrew Booth ain't scared to lay that hat neither, you know.
Yo, I love that. If it's gonna remind us of the 2017 Vikings, you know what I mean? People can say what they want about Trey Waynes, but Trey Waynes got busy in the run game.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
People don't even realize that about Trey Waynes. Trey Waynes was getting busy in that run game.
Yeah,
he was getting busy in it. So,
and how you feel? I mean, how you feel about Cameron Dantzler, man? You know, I know you be tapped in with us, and you always know how I be high on Cam, man. I like Cam. I feel like I'm by myself when I be talking about Cam.
They sleeping on Cam, man. You know what I like about Cam is you can tell that Cam is a baller, and he, you know, for whatever reason, listen, that coaching staff had Justin Jefferson sitting on the bench the first 2 games.
Right. That's crazy.
You mean to tell me you didn't see he had that ability against Tennessee? He probably, but Zim is so old school, he don't want to rub the veterans the wrong way. Listen, man, this is the same person that had Charles Johnson starting over Stephon Diggs.
Crazy.
Let that sink in. We talking about
yo, you putting me on. You taking me back, bro. You getting me mad right now, man. Like, you getting me mad at them right now, man. All over again.
Nah, but you know, we respect and love what they did for us. Right. But you know, facts is facts. In hindsight, how could you telling me, right? Charles Johnson. Remember, we had a washed up Mike Wallace and Charles Johnson, right? Mm-hmm. They both was hurt. Diggs in that Denver game, I don't know if you remember, we lost a close game up in Denver. That was the first start of Diggs' career. Balling. Him and Teddy Bridgewater. Balling. I'm like, yo, he's a natural baller. Like, why wasn't he? You telling me he didn't show this in camp, in practice? Yeah. You couldn't find a way to get him on the field until Charles Johnson got hurt because why? He's an undrafted free agent that got like 3 or 4 years on Diggs. Now that's what I'm looking forward to, a coaching staff who looks at the talent as opposed to the youth. They'll go as opposed to a veteran. Oh well, he might know what to do. I'll take a few mistakes from a rookie. Yeah, if his ceiling is higher and he can help us in the long run, I'll take a couple of mistakes from a rookie.
Yeah, but you know, hey, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like Justin Jefferson's rookie year. What happened? I mean, they waited 2 or 3 games to put him in. You know, and then once they put him in there, they were probably slapping themselves in the face like, man, why the hell we ain't start this man the first 2 games? I mean, you got Ola BC Johnson. Don't get me wrong. Ola BC Johnson, man, great dude, man. Seems like a great locker room dude, man, for sure. But when it comes to talent, do not compare him to Justin Jefferson. All right. So, you know, like, why is Justin Jefferson on the bench watching Ola BC Johnson run routes during the game? I just couldn't understand that, man. That is crazy to me, man. Like, and now it makes them look even crazier now that we know who Justin Jefferson is. It's like, yo, like, I mean.
So it begs the question, what, he just got nice in week 3?
Exactly.
I think he was doing that in practice. I'm going to take my chances and say he was doing that to backups in practice.
From day one. From
day one. Justin Jefferson been that dude. He was that dude at LSU. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. It's all about making somebody pay dues and all of this. Like, yo, I don't be really rocking with that, man. Like, I like for the best players to play. Big coaches say that, but often don't. And I feel like Kevin O'Connell, he gonna let the best players play, man. It ain't gonna be no politics. It ain't gonna be, oh well, like, oh, this person, and like that's why I'm not really too worried about certain positions, you know, because I feel like if you beat somebody out legitimately, and it's better for the team. Look, he had a better camp than me. I don't care if I got 5. Like we had what's homie name that we let go? Oh my God, this dude, number 21. What's his name?
You talking about on defense?
Yeah. What's his name?
Hold on, number 21. Play last year or play?
Yeah, super bum.
Oh, you talking about Breland? Yeah, you talking about Breland.
Yeah.
Once you said super bum, I knew who you've been talking about after that. For sure.
Yo, how many times did you go, bro? What is you out here doing, bro?
I'm telling you, man. Listen.
Oh my God, man, you cannot be serious.
he was, man, that dude pissed me off so much, man. I could have flew to Minnesota and slapped the fire out this guy, man. Hey, I'm telling you, this dude here, there was no reason for him to be playing football. When there was times where I'm watching him and I'm like, yo, I even watched him live because I went to the Carolina game, which was a good game, entertaining game. We won in overtime. KJ with the walk-off touchdown.
Carolina game for 2 years ago?
No, from last year where KJ had the walk-off. He had the walk-off touchdown.
Okay. Yeah.
And Breland got that first interception. You know what I mean? It was like the first play of the game. He came down. But then after that, I mean, if this is the thing. During that game, if what's their wide receiver name? Robbie Anderson. If he wasn't having the drops that game, man, he would have had over 150 on Breland. I'm telling you, he would have caught.
How's he starting over dancing?
It's crazy, man. It's because Zimmer, like we were saying, man, Zimmer just, I mean, I just don't get that. But the good thing is, man, he's in the past. We ain't got to deal with him ever again. You know,
I'm not saying, hold up, we got to give Zimmer his respect and credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he restored the defense. I'm not gonna lie,
he did,
but his ways caught up to him. You know what I'm saying? He's alienating people. Like, that's why I kind of wanted an offensive guy, because we went defense and defense. We went from Leslie Frazier to Mike Zimmer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So and you know, I don't really bang on, but it's Zimmer attitude. We don't bang on Leslie Frazier.
No,
we don't bang on Leslie Frazier at all. Like, I see Leslie Frazier, I'm showing him love. Zimmer burn hot. You know what I'm saying? He's like a candle you light from both sides.
Right.
He gonna, you know what I'm saying? If you don't get it done with that first 2 to 3 years, his act gonna get old. People ain't gonna be feeling it. And you look around, you see Sean McVay. He done been to 2 Super Bowls in 5 years, and you sitting up here, you know, with your old ways and all of that, like that, it catches up to you in the end. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Kevin O'Connell is an inclusion guy. Make the like, it's a saying out there. They say, "I don't care what you know until I know that you care."
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we
don't care what you know. Do you care about us? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's a difference. You know what I mean? So
you
know,
for sure. For sure, man. Hey, look, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, though, man. This year right here, something feels different, man. I mean, something just feels all the way different in a good way. You know, like, I really see our team find. So last night, I don't know if you was tapped in last night. You might have been busy, but me and Dave did the Skull Live thing, and we was talking about how I feel about. I think, like, remember when the Seahawks got on their little stint where they, you know, Legion of Boom, and they went to about 2 Super Bowls back to back. I believe it was back to back. We figured out last night. I feel like the Vikings, we headed on that same path. You know what I mean? Like, I could see us going either back to back or every other year, man, because this is the thing. Kevin O'Connell gonna surprise a lot of people with how he's coming in, changing the offense. And I did a video today about Thielen and Cooper Kupp. You know, the things they got out of Cooper Kupp, man. Why can't Thielen do them same type of things? You know, like, why? And I made it a point that it's not the player. If Cooper Kupp would have played for us last year, he wouldn't have did what he did. You know, if he would have played for mainly any other team, but since he played for a coach that knew how to use his skill set, he ain't the fastest guy. You know, he just knows how to run routes. And, you know, and that's it. He has good hands. And that reminds me of Thielen, man. Thielen a beast, bro. Like, I got my boy Jersey back there. You know, I rocks with Thielen. Man, listen, I feel like Thielen playing, that my boy, man. You know, like, I ain't gonna lie, man. I rocks with Thielen. One, because of story. You know, he had to work extra hard just to get where he at. You know what I mean? And when he got there, man, he let it be known he here to stay. You know what I mean? And I respect that. He ain't playing around, and I don't see why he can't do what Cooper Kupp did. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you feel about Thielen, though? You rock with Thielen? You think?
I love Thielen, man. I love Thielen when he was a special teamer. Maybe he was going out there blocking punts, going out there. Like, I like those type of players. That's why I think, and most people do. Like, I think that's why we so excited about Scene and Booth, because they'll put it all on the line for the sake of the team. Remember, Thielen was out there blocking punts. He was a gunner. He was a special teams ace. He didn't get it the easy way. He went and really got it. That's what made us love Thielen and Diggs so much, because Diggs was a 5th rounder and Thielen was undrafted. So all of these players went above them, but they was the best duo in the game in a limited offense, in a run-first offense. That's why I don't even be wanting to hear nothing about, oh, man, this duo was better. Like, you know, ESPN, they love to hate us. Let's keep it real.
They
like,
always hate us, man.
I don't even know what they be looking at. They put our weapons like 15 for some. I'm like, what?
I'm telling you, man. No boy can't stand us, man.
Yeah, like, but you know what, man? We appreciate them, and we know what comes with that. It's getting to the playoffs, winning playoff games. That's how you get your respect. And I feel like Thielen, you know, he got it out the mud, man. So it's kind of hard to not like. You gotta love Thielen. And he get busy. He gets busy on that field, man. These catches he make, he got a case for being one of the best undrafted free agents in the NFL history. Like he parlayed that into a 10-year career. I'm
telling you, man. You don't see that. You don't see
that. You know what I'm saying? We got who else was like? Was Ed McCaffrey drafted? It was somebody else. Maybe Rod Smith or somebody like that.
Yeah, but there was somebody else like that. Something.
Yeah, so you don't really see like Thielen get busy, man. He run them routes, and if you leave him one-on-one, like the cornerbacks know around the league.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. So we got blessed with Justin Jefferson, and so some people are like, oh well, he's not the number 1 receiver. So he's a hell of a number 2. He's a number 1 receiver on a lot of teams.
On a lot of teams.
On a lot of teams.
Man. Yeah,
like,
for sure.
I mean, so like seeing him, like I went to the Dallas game, right?
Yeah.
On Halloween night. Oh my Lord. I was hurt.
Yeah.
I said
Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush? Really? Really? Mike Zimmer? Really? Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush, man.
Cooper Rush. So when we didn't make the playoffs by that small margin, I looked at that game and the Lions game and said, that's why we ain't make it. And those are, in my heart, those are coaching blunders. I was at that game. I'm looking like Jefferson was cooking Diggs. I'm looking at it because I'm in the stand, so I'm just focusing on that matchup. You know, that got a lot of hype.
Right, yeah.
We didn't even go his way. He beating them on all kind of move. Kirk holding the ball. Let it go.
Let it go. That's one downfall about Kurt, man. That gets to me sometimes, man. He tends to hold the ball too much, man. When you got somebody like Justin Jefferson, you got to give him that 50-50 chance, man. You got to. He's gonna win them. 9 out of 10 times he will.
He's gonna win them, or he's gonna draw a flag. Either way, it's good.
Exactly, man. Like, and I'm just like, yo, you know what's crazy? It's sad, but this is part of the NFL. And I said this last year. There's a play in the playbook where you run Justin Jefferson on a fly and you just throw it down there. Trust me, the defender is gonna grab him. They got to, because they got to. He's gonna run right by him or shake him.
Or he's gonna do what he did in the Chargers game.
Exactly. So you got to grab him. That should be a play. Hey, this play is called pass interference. Justin Jefferson, go. This play is called pass interference. Go. Hey, Kurt, throw it. You feel me? Throw it. That's all you got to do. For real, like, and it happened. Like,
you know what's crazy, right? You know what's crazy? In the Bears game, remember he threw the ball up to Justin Jefferson. He beat Eddie Jackson for a touchdown, right?
Yeah.
You know, he came up to him. Yeah, Kirk Cousins come up to Justin Jefferson after the catch and go, yeah, that's you just throw it up, right? And he like, yeah, I've been saying that for 2 years. So you wait to week 17, a meaningless game, to do what I've been asking you to do all along. And if it get interception, so the hell what? It's a punt.
Exactly. That's what Kurt needs to realize. An interception, Kurt, is okay, my guy. It's okay.
It's okay.
You know what I mean? It's okay to throw it and to take more risk, man. If this guy takes more risk, bro, I said this on one of the shows. If Kirk Cousins just does 2 more passes that are risk takers, like throwing them down the field, man, listen, 1 out of those 2 are gonna be an explosive play. You know what I'm saying? So his stats will be better. He loves his stats. It's going to work in your favor, Kurt. Trust me. Quit letting your mind hold you back. Throw the ball, man. Just throw the ball. Even Thielen. Give Thielen a 50-50 chance. That boy, they ain't nothing to play with neither. Like, I'm telling
KJ
you.
Osborne.
KJ Osborne.
It's a one-on-one. You know what the DB do? They panic. When it's a one-on-one, DBs panic. KJ Osborne made plenty of plays down. Like, it's just the way the rules are set up. You know when you one-on-one.
Right.
So
right.
you know that ball is coming, the crowd starts screaming. What you do? You panic, you grab, you hold, you do something. Even if you defense it, guess what? It's second down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So,
Dave, stupid. They talking about Crown got Mackie Jr. out of shell. hey, Dave, hey, chill out.
Stop hating on my boy Mackie, man.
Chill out, now. Hey, them boys
Hey,
know
I rock with Minnesota Sports Talk too, man. I be following their channel too, man.
Hey, yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I met him through, obviously through YouTube, man. He actually came at me about a Kirk Cousins video I did on him, just telling Kurt, like, man, you got to do more, man. Like, that's all I'm asking. You feel me? You got to do more, man. Hey, but hey, on some real tip though, Crown, man. I know you probably seen. I did a video, man. I think Kurt MVP dark horse this year though. On a serious note, you feel me? Like, as much as I'm not a fan of his, I got to just realize that there's a chance. I feel like everything's playing in his favor this year. Everything. I mean, from the talent we got on the roster to the coaching, all the way to the GM just bringing things in, trying to help him. Our offensive line, we still need to figure out that right guard situation, but at least we trying. At least we got somebody that's bringing in people and letting them compete for the position. Like, all right, let's see what we got. We got to make something happen. No, you can't have it all. That's just the NFL. You can't have it all, but at least you trying though, and we didn't get that. We had a lot of years that wasn't the case. It was always just
put Oli Udo out. Really,
it was always just put Oli Udo in it. We got Rashad Hill. Just let him run out there. It'll be all right, man. We'll just throw Rashad Hill out there. Like, no, can't do that, man.
Yo, who told me he was literally? First off, we had the worst right guard player in the league for the past 5 years. What's homie? He played for the Jets now. Oh my lord, what's his name?
Man, listen,
garbage. A swinging gate. And he kept trotting him out there. Damn, what is his number 78? Oh my lord!
Are you talking Doja?
Oh my Dakota Doja.
Yeah.
Oh my lord, man.
Man, listen.
What? You telling me we can't find nobody off the streets that's
better than him?
The worst anything. If you have the worst anything in the league, he should always have competition. We was running Dakota Doja out there like he was an all-pro, like he was Larry Allen or something. Like, what is we like? He has no chance versus an Aaron Donald. He has no chance versus thank God that got up out of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Because
Akeem Hicks. Yeah. He down in Tampa now.
And what are they saying in Bradbury? What's your thoughts on Bradbury? I know, like, come on, man.
Man, you know how I feel about Bradbury, man. Bradbury need to be number 2 on the depth chart, or he need to be gone. You feel me? Like that. Those are the 2 options I got for Bradbury. I don't care.
Yeah.
I know O'Connell might see something.
They might fix him. They might fix him, man.
What it is it's not his. No, I'm telling you right now, he not strong enough. He can hit the weight room all he want. He not strong enough. Week 2, listen, mark my words. Week 2, we going into Philly, and I don't know if you're gonna go to that game. We going into Philly week 2. Watch Jordan Davis put Bradbury.
Oh my lord!
Watch, it's gonna get scary.
Oh my lord! And you know what? Teams know that. Yeah, they watch film. They know he don't have a blue chance in hell at blocking Jordan Davis.
It's not.
So you know what? Let's just say we double Jordan Davis. Guess what we gonna do? We sending the Kobe Dean right up that area where you about. You know what I'm saying? So, and what do Kirk Cousins struggle with? A and B gap pressure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he goes straight in the tank. That's what Kirk can be playing well. As soon as you hit him in the mouth, he bail. Like, he's talented. Like, and that's what I think. That's what, if Kirk was Christian Ponder, nobody would care. Like, it seemed like the fans have bigger expectations for him than he do for himself.
Right.
And that's where the frustration comes in at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, man. Like, listen, like I said, so how you feel about JC Tretter then? I mean, because hey, his name been popping around. He don't want to sign with nobody, it seemed like, but I think he want to come to the purple, man. I don't care, man. I think he want to play for us. I just don't know if we made him an offer. I'm sure we haven't made him an offer because I feel like he would have signed with us. But I mean, I think JC Tretter would solidify the offseason. Just bring him in and we done. We ain't got to make no more moves. We set. That's the only. I mean, obviously we need a right guard, but they're saying that your boy who's the boy we got? Who's the boy we got from the Colts? I know Dave knows.
Jesse Davis.
No, not Jesse Davis. There's
not
another
Jesse.
one.
He came from Miami.
Yeah, Jesse came from Miami. There's another one.
Yeah. What's homie name? They said, yo, he might be.
He's supposed to be okay. Yeah, he's supposed to be okay though. You know what I mean? Like he's supposed to be okay. So
which is okay. Okay is okay.
Exactly.
You just don't be garbage.
Right.
You know
what I'm saying?
You can get by with, you know, you don't got to be an all pro. You ain't got to be
yeah, here we go. I know Dave knew Chris Reed.
Chris Reed, man. Yeah. So it's like it's okay to be okay. I like our tackles. But JC Tretter would take our offensive line to the next level. If we want to get rid of all the excuses, I don't know what he's asking for. That's another thing we got to factor in.
Yeah.
But
Bradbury, I think he's asking around like 8. I think it was asking like 8 a season or so. Not high. I don't think it was that high, actually. I think it was reasonable, like 10, maybe something like that. It was reasonable that we can bring him in. You know what I mean? Like he ain't gonna break the bank for 1 year. We can bring him on 1 year. You know, let him prove himself, which he's already proved himself. Ain't nothing for him to prove. There, you know what's crazy, Crown? I commented on a video, right? That was based on JC Tretter. And some guy was like, oh, you crazy thinking JC Tretter can just come into the Minnesota Vikings and just automatically be a starter. And I'm like, yo, you act like we talking about a rookie, bro. We talking about somebody that's been in the league and has been ranked either 1 or 2 the past 5 years or 3 or 4 years. He's been ranked either 1 or 2 in the rankings as best center in the NFL. Man, that's like saying Tom Brady go to another team and he has to practice or something and might not learn how to play, might not be able to just be the starter. I'm like, yo, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, dog is going to come in and going to be the starter from day one. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a fact.
He could come in as the backup all he want, but once they touch grass, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? That man is one of the best pass blocking centers in the game. I don't like, and that's what I'm happy that we're starting to like. Ed Ingram, he was one of the elite pass blocking guards. You know, we need somebody who can just run and do all of this and get out into space for what? Dalvin Cook, get in somebody's way with Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook can if Dalvin Cook is healthy, he can get around that situation. You know who can't get around that situation? Kirk Cousins. When he has a non-pass blocking offensive, he needs the best support.
Yeah.
Put everything on the table. You got the coaching now. You got kind coaching. Not you know what I mean? You got the weapons, of course. You've been had that. You got the running game, and if we can have a subpar defense, where's the excuses going? So that's what I'm most excited about. You know, it's like, the Kirk stands is the Kirk stands. You know, they ain't never changing on that, but it's gonna be a little bit more holes in the argument because Zimmer is gone. The quote unquote problem is gone. You have somebody because look, they say turnovers is bad, but Matt Stafford led the league in turnovers. You think he care about that now? Looking at his Super Bowl ring, he don't care. He just got a big deal. He don't care at all. You know why? Because he was doing the same thing in Detroit and ain't win nothing. He went over there and threw more interceptions than anybody in the league and won the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So
taking risks, like we said. You know,
it's the NFL. You can't knock nobody's head off like that no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta put the defense. I like the fact that we're going to start attacking defenses.
Yeah.
Because all too soon we'll come out and attack in the first 15 plays. There ain't no way in the world we should have lost to the Browns. Are you serious?
That was the worst. That might have been the worst game last year. The worst offensive game that we played.
Yeah, that was easy
in a long time. Man. I mean, that game was horrible, man. I mean, I wanted to break my TV watching that play calling. I mean, seriously. I mean, Baker Mayfield was begging us to win the game. I mean, he was like, please beat me, man. Like, I'm begging y'all to beat me. Kurt, please be a better
Odell
quarterback than
Beckham
me
was
today.
running down the sideline. He airmailing it 15
wide open. I mean, Beckham could have had 150 plus that game if he had a quarterback.
That's why when they let Odell go, I knew he was going to do well with it because he was like literally, and he made the play at the end. He beat Dantzler, and it was a good move. He hit him with a, Odell is twitchy, so he hit him with the boo. Oh, wow!
Ain't too many. I don't care who you are. Ain't too many DBs gonna stay in front of Odell on a healthy good day. On a good day, man, you ain't staying in front of that boy. I don't care who you is.
No, that boy. He gifted. Yeah, like these other dudes, they're talented, but Odell is gifted.
Yeah, that's like, but hey, I seen a video today. I don't know if it was from this year's OTAs with Justin Jefferson. Boy, that boy did somebody dirty. Boy, I gotta go back and find. It was a short I seen on YouTube this morning. Hey, boy, I gotta find it. Boy, I sent it to your email. Boy, he did somebody dirty on our team. I don't know. That boy route running crazy.
He for real with it.
Hey, him and Odell, that's kind of like Justin Jefferson's idol, man. That boy look up to Odell. That boy loves some Odell, man. And I'm gonna tell you what, they route running kind of similar. Boy,
and they put a lot of pressure on you because you don't know which. They make everything look the same, and they twitch. They hit you, and they fluid. So they get once they break down when you doing something. When you trying to break down and go the other way, he already over there somewhere. Like it's ridiculous. So I'm excited to see Jefferson in this offense, man. I feel like just to see him being in the slot, being in fullback, like we was a 2 tight end offense with 1 tight end.
Right.
Why a 2 tight end offense with 1 tight end?
Yeah.
We traded a 4th round pick for Chris Herndon.
You bringing up tight ends, that's good, man. Because, that Chris Herndon, oh, my gosh. That's another Rick Spielman. Man, listen, that was something. Once Rick Spielman did that, I knew he was gone, bro. And listen, and they were saying, oh, we getting rid of Zimmer, but Spielman might stay. I was like,
no, he got to go too.
Spielman is out the door with Zimmer. Them boy both packing their shit together. I can promise you that because that was horrible. You know what I mean? To do that, why the fuck? I mean, this guy, man, like just pissing me. This guy to piss me off.
First off, OJ Howard was you couldn't go get OJ Howard from Tampa Bay.
I'm telling you.
You couldn't go get what's the dude that wound up going to the Cardinals? That was with the Eagles all those years.
Zach Ertz.
You couldn't make an offer for Zach Ertz, who was a free agent at the time. Did they trade for him?
No, I think they just picked him up. Yeah, I think he was a free agent.
So it's like what y'all saying in Chris Herndon, and you gave up a 4th.
And you gave up a 4th for Chris Herndon, somebody that you knew was not even going to get the ball anyway. Regardless, it's just like it was just a body out there. You know, like you could have just picked somebody up, brought somebody up from the practice squad or whatever. You know, like why you giving up a 4th for somebody that's just gonna be there? You know what I'm saying? Like, he scored 1 touchdown. I remember he had a touchdown catch on one of them games. I remember.
In the Carolina game.
All right, the Carolina game. Yeah, so that was the game I was at. He scored a touchdown. I don't care. Anybody could have scored that touchdown. You know what I mean? That was the easiest play. CJ Ham could have scored that. You know what I mean? Because that's what the play looked like. Now, that's another thing. We were watching OTA before you got on, Crown, because I was wasting time just letting people know you on the way. And we were watching the OTA videos, and the last one, it showed Kirk Cousins, throwing it to CJ Ham. And I was like, look here, boy, I don't give a damn. OTAs or not, do not throw it to CJ Ham. You feel me? I love CJ Ham to death. I'm glad he on our team. But, boy, look here, we better not see that this year, boy. CJ Ham better not get the motherfucking ball off a pass. I'm telling you, it better not happen. For real. I don't care, man. We cannot go through that.
Damn. Nope. Oh, man. I used to be frustrated as hell, too. Yo, because he's like, why is he like, he be throwing bombs to CJ. What are you
like
doing?
When CJ caught that bomb, and even CJ Ham was like, damn, you threw me the ball. I'm telling you, CJ Ham was shocked as us watching at home, man. I'm telling you, CJ Ham was like,
shout out to CJ Ham, man. I'm a CJ Ham fan. I just think they don't need to be featuring him in the offense, bro.
No.
Yo, they be giving him handoffs. Like on 4th and 1, they going to CJ Ham.
Hey, that Carolina, I think that was the Carolina game, though, where he put that move on somebody.
When he broke that 30 or 40 yarder.
What? boy, my boy hit him with that. My boy hit him with
he hit
that.
him with the dead leg.
I'm telling you, boy, put
So,
him down.
you know what I'm saying? But that shouldn't be part. Every week you'll go, it's 3rd and 8. Check down to CJ. What are you? That's not a good play. He's not getting 8 yards before they tackle.
It's not, man. It's just not.
That's not even a good play to Dalvin, for real. Dalvin is way more capable than getting the first down because he's fast and shifty.
Right.
But CJ Ham is who he is. He's a hammer, man. Let him go out
You
there
might as well punt.
and do fullback stuff. Let him do Jim Klein Saucer stuff. We'll throw Jim Klein Saucer some love every once in a while because of all the dirty work he did.
Right.
But
down on the goal line. Yeah. Give it to CJ.
Have at it.
Give it to CJ. He gonna get it in there. You feel me? Like, give it 4th and 1. Why even give it to Dalvin? You know, or I mean 3rd and 1 or 3rd and goal. You know, only 1 yard to get into the touchdown. 3rd and goal, 1 yard to go. Man, give it to CJ. I guarantee you he getting that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He gonna get that. That's a guaranteed touchdown.
Listen, in the 4th quarter, in a pivotal, critical situation, you get the ball to your playmakers, man.
Yeah.
Period. And I wanted, like I said, shout out to Maurice, what's his name? The Fagan.
Yeah.
Yo, I wanted to see Cook and Madison in the backfield way more often. I felt like we only could use one at a time. Like it's some sort of rule or something. Like, nah, man, get creative, bro. Like we got 2 starting type of running back. Like when Madison come in, people be wanting to get rid of Madison, but you know, he can take 20, 25 carries. I just felt like the offense should have been a little bit geared toward the pass game with Cook out. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really be knowing. Like we always have the same game plan no matter who's in.
No matter
That's
who's
what I
in.
never liked about it.
Yeah, no matter who, you're right about that. Like Cook, and don't get me wrong, Madison held his own though when Cook was out. You know, he come in and it almost seems like we didn't lose anything because he runs strong. They got different running styles. But, I mean, Madison definitely he's a good back, man. He'll be a starter on a lot of people's team. You know
no question.
He RB1 for sure. You know, but yeah, man, you're right. We need to put 2, and I'm more excited. Like Madison, I like him. I'm more excited about Kene, man. I want to see Kene run some sweeps to the outside or some swing passes and watch that boy with his vision. Because to be able to run back kicks like that, it's already done. I mean, he did it more than once. It's already said that this guy here got a talent that you can't teach, and they need to let him put it to work. You know what I mean? His vision is crazy. Give it to him in space and watch him work, you know, and it's going to go down. You know, I can see him making big plays, you know what I mean? And I'm looking forward to that. I hope we use him more this year for sure.
Yeah. And the crazy part about it is this man would get in and run for 8 yards and then he'll just go to the bench.
Yeah.
What did you like? You see, man, that's what we went back to our point with him with this rookie stuff. It's like, Cook is out. Who they was giving Burn? What's homie name that played for the Detroit Lions? What's his name?
Abdullah. Yeah.
Shout out to Amir Abdullah. But we know he ain't the future.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's a good backup running back. He's an okay backup running back. You know, throw him in there for a game or 2.
Yeah, he's a good little third down back, but he don't see. He ain't on Kene Wangu list. Like in terms of like pure attributes and talent.
Yeah, for sure.
You're telling me you couldn't get this man a jet sweep to get out in the open field, a screen pass,
not one time, a reverse, nothing, reverse
nothing. Like, what is that?
I mean, it just shows you how much they cared, and it was not. They didn't care. That was the problem. I think, like I've said this before too. I think Zimmer knew that this was his last year, and he just ain't care this year, man. He just did not care. He was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm going out there. We're just gonna play the game. It is what it is. Whatever happens, happens. I ain't giving no rookies no looks. None of that. I don't care. That's just not what I'm here for. You know what I mean? He felt like his veterans and his defense, his Anthony Barrs, because you know that boy loves some Anthony Barr. Know what I mean?
Oh man, that's his baby. God,
he felt like Anthony Barr would get him to the point of keeping his job, and it didn't happen. Anthony Barr happened to be hurt a lot. So there you go, Zimmer. Your ass is out of here, and I couldn't be more excited. I'm telling you, I couldn't be more excited, man. And like you keep saying too, yeah, I appreciate for what he did when he did come in, because he pulled our defense up to, you know, elite caliber and some years. You feel me? So I'm okay with that. But I mean, like, yeah, his time's up, man. It's over with. He didn't want to be innovative. He didn't want to grow with the league. The league turned it into a passing league, and you didn't want to get involved. You rather sit here and run your same 1995 style. And it showed you what, and it caught up to you, man, for sure. It just caught up to you. You feel me? That's just what it happened.
Yeah, definitely, man. I felt like, we had like, Adam Thielen said this the other day on the Pat McAfee show or something. He was on some show. He said, I had 8 different offensive coordinators in 10 years.
Wow. Yeah, damn, I didn't know that. That is kind of crazy. I know they were saying something about Kirk Cousins too, having like 5 since he's been with us or something. Yeah.
It's no and that's another thing I'm excited for. We're gonna have some type of continuity. We're gonna have the same person, like him saying, like, and Ed Donatel not trying to be no head coach. So if everything goes right with him, he can be around. But you know who I know that's gonna move on, and he's gonna move on fast, is our special teams coordinator. If our special team is good,
from Dallas. From Dallas. I
like watching his press conferences and stuff. He ain't gonna be an assistant. He ain't gonna be a special team coach too long. They gonna pluck him to be a defensive coordinator or something. Like he gonna be out of this. So
man, it seems like our coaching staff was put together very strategically this year, man. I mean, everybody that got brought to the building, it seems like there was a purpose behind it. That's one thing I like about Kwesi. I feel like he let everybody get now. You don't want too much collaboration because that can also hurt you in a way. When you letting too many people get involved and have a say so, because at some point you got to be the GM. You know what I mean? At some point you got to be the one to say, no, I don't care if you feel that way. You know what I mean? Don't be too nice, Kwesi. That's the only thing I don't want. Don't let, because this is your first year, and I'm sure we probably signed him to at least a 3-year or 4-year. You got to give him some time. I'm sure his contract is out. We don't know, but I'm sure it's 3 to 4 years at least. Because you can't just give a GM 1 year. You got to give him some time to build. But don't let the players, don't let too much collaboration, ruin your career, man. Because you got to be a GM, man. You was brought here to make decisions as a GM. You got to be able to make these decisions on your own sometimes in your lab, sitting back and making these decisions, man. Because these players want what they want, but you can't always have what you want, man. You got to know how to adapt. This is the NFL, a bunch of grown men playing football. Man, you can't have everything you want. You know what I mean? You got to be able to make sacrifices. And I just don't want that collaboration thing to bite us either, though. You know what I mean? With, let's get everybody involved and let's see what everybody want,
I feel you, man, because there was some decisions that got made, and it's somebody we never heard of. Oh, he didn't want him. We like, who is that?
And I think that's what happened with Harbaugh. I think that's what happened with Harbaugh too.
It was some guy that we never heard of. He didn't want to do it.
That's the thing, man. I'm on some, and it seems like the Wilfs like that. It's almost like they because they seem like some nice guys, man. I ain't gonna lie, they do, man. They seem like some good guys. I ain't got no problem with the Wilfs, but they seem like the type of owners that are like, let everybody have a say so. You know what I mean? Until it goes bad. And then they want to, come and do their little press conferences where they acting like they had shit on lock. But no, they seem like the type of let everybody have a say so. Who should we bring in? You guys, because before we signed the head coach, you got to remember, when we got rid of Zimmer, right? And we got rid of Spillman before we had a head coach. And then, Wilf was coming up, doing the press conferences, because he's the only person we got now that can give us info about what's going on and how's the process going. I sit back and think about it, like, who did they have that they were talking to in the building that decided on Kwesi Adofo-Mensah? Like, who were they asking? I mean, I don't know. I just didn't know how they made that decision. It was a good decision if you ask me now that I know, because he seems like an intelligent dude, man. He just seems like I always say, it seems like when he makes a decision, I feel like it's a thought out decision, though. So that's one good thing I like about him. You know what I mean? I feel like Ryan Poles is burning down the house over there in Chicago, bro. Like, I don't know if you've been watching what's going on in Chicago, but I think we dodged a bullet, though. I'm trying to tell you.
Nah, you know what's crazy? It's some Viking fans that wanted that strategy.
Yeah.
They wanted to empty the roster, and I think that's just the way they're going. They just going to gut the roster and just build around Justin Fields.
Yeah.
But there's some Viking fans that was like, yo, just burn it down and just start all over. I don't want to do that because I don't feel like Kirk Cousins is the guy to do that with, unless you're going to get rid of him too and just try to go for the #1 pick. Then, you know, I don't know what life is like that. I don't know, like, watching Viking football where we don't have no chance to win. Like,
and that's what we were talking about at the beginning of the show. Yeah, we just ain't used to that. Yeah, we ain't used to that. You know, we don't know that feeling, and I don't want to feel it.
Like, I
look so forward to football season, man. I can't go through a football season like that, man. That's gonna be depressing, man. You know, that's gonna be depressing. So I feel like we made the right choice when it's all said and done. I think we did make the right choice. As long as he don't treat this thing like the stock market too much, you know what I mean? Because I know that they saying that too. Like, my boy really big. It seems like all his answers are always on some, you know, trying to be a psychic. Like, you got to watch how to play it. Hey, sometimes, man, just think football, man. You know, like with the draft, I was telling them, like, don't overthink the draft, man. Please don't overthink this. And sure enough, when they traded back and then traded back again, I'm like, here we go. This motherfucker treating this shit like Wall Street.
Video, you killed him. I was dying laughing. I said, yo, he is not feeling
like, here we go. Boy treating this shit like Wall Street, man. Come on, man. Like,
I was dying watching the videos. Like, yo, he is not happy. Like, he letting it be known.
Hey, look, I had my Kyle Hamilton jersey on order, man. I had my Kyle Hamilton jersey on order. You could not tell me that he wasn't going to be a Viking, man.
Bro, when he was on the board, I was jumping for joy. Yes, hell yeah. Yeah, he did. Yeah. He did. And we didn't even know that safety was that serious of a concern. And we still was excited because, you know what I'm saying, what he was projected to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now we're going to have a direct comparison to Kyle Hamilton. If Kyle Hamilton turned out to be a mini Sean Taylor or something like that, balling, going to Pro Bowls, and Lewis Seen don't, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I like Lewis Seen. I like his abilities and all of that. But it's like now, I hope y'all know what y'all doing because y'all had you had the pick of the litter. You could have picked anybody you wanted. Yeah. So if he fit our scheme better, so be it. You know, we don't know what they want to do on defense.
Right.
You know, we don't know what the vision they have for Lewis Seen. You know what I'm saying? But the trading back with Green Bay and Detroit, that just reeks of like, yo, no feelings involved. Like you on a trading, like you trading in Wall Street or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the NFL, they don't say you can't do that, but you're not supposed to be doing that.
You're not supposed
to. And if you're supposed to be doing that, if you do that, you got to win the trade. It don't even need to be debatable. We don't want to hear about no points. We don't want to hear none of that. We should have bare minimum, got a second rounder last year.
Yeah.
All of that, like, yo, all right, they don't want to give up the first. Let us get a set for trade up ammunition. That's all I was, you know what I'm saying? And that's all we'd have probably moved on from that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. If we wanted a safety that bad, the guy I was the highest on was Jalen Petrie out of Baylor, man. I did a video dedicated to this dude, man. This dude is a savage. You hear me? Like, man, hey, you can go back and watch. He got picked up by the Texans. We could have got him. We could have did what we did in the first round, and we could have got him right where we was at in the second. And our safety, since we wanted a safety, he would have fit right up in there. And I'm telling you, that boy is a headhunter, just like Lewis Seen. He ain't as big as because Lewis Seen pretty big, man. I know he been that big. Like they say, boy, like 6'3", like he a different type of build too. You know what I mean? So
when
we'll see what happens.
Yo, when Lewis Seen add about 10 or 15 more pounds, he gonna be illegal out there. Like when he get into it, because you can tell, like he gonna put on. So he only 199 pounds. When he get to 210, 215, 212, he gonna be a problem out there.
Yeah,
with that 4.37, and he come downhill. He don't waste no. He coming like. So when he fills out in 2 or 3 years.
Yeah,
man, he might be a cheat code on Matt.
I'm telling you, boy. I'm telling you.
He's coming. He's screaming down, like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? So, you know, I like Lewis Seen, but I watched that video you put out, and I went and checked out Jalen. Yeah, he a baller, man. You sold me on him, so I went and looked him up. I'm like, yo, I like playmaker. He a playmaker, man. He just make plays, sacks, picks. I like players that just make plays, man. And then definitely Jalen Petrie, like yeah, he definitely want to keep your eye on.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so let's see, man. Before we get up out of here, though, man, we got to go down the schedule, really. We've been on an hour and 40 minutes, man. We going live, boy. It getting spicy up in here, man. We talked about a lot, hey, and this ain't going to be the last time you hopping on, man, because I enjoy your company, man, for sure.
Yeah, this is my dog, man. I appreciate you, man. Sorry for, like, being late or whatever, man.
Nah, you good, man. Shit, hey, I held it down. I held it down while you been out, you know what I mean?
As only you can.
And I gotta say, man, a bunch of people tapped into this show, man, with me and you on there, man. We were up to like 17 at one point, which is good, you know what I mean? Like a bunch of people. So, but before we get out of here, though, man, we gotta go down the schedule real quick, and we gotta know what's your predictions for the Minnesota Vikings, man. Like where you got us sitting at the last week of the season. What's our record?
When I went through the schedule, I had us at like 10-7, 11-6.
Yeah, all right. So that's where I'm at too.
Yeah, that's the, like, I don't want to. I seen somebody like put like a 9-8, and you know, we don't know what Kevin O'Connell going to bring, you know, because like as excited as we is about the offense, you know, he never done it before. You know, he never been a head coach. You know, we just looking at his intangibles. You know, there's a lot of other stuff that go into it to win games. It's hard to win games,
for sure.
And you got a roster that's expected to win. So, I don't think he's throw somebody under the bus if we start out 1-3 or something like that. That's what gives me hope with him. He's not a finger pointer. He about, yo, man, we all can fix this together. I definitely want that. I want that opening game win so bad.
Oh yeah, like, we got to win that. That's gonna set the tempo, man. That's gonna set the tempo, bro. Yeah, that's gonna set the tempo. So, what game you going to this year, Crown, man? You sound like you be going to the games, you know. So, which one you got checked on your calendar this year?
I was looking at. I went to the Dallas game last year,
right?
And when they beat us, so was because Dallas fans talk. I'm in the airport. They like. I'm like, yo, we in the airport. They talking crazy. This one they thought Dak was gonna play. So everywhere around town, like they was just talking crazy, right? So when I heard Dak wasn't playing, it was like we was outside tailgating, and the fans was like, Dak not playing. I'm like, Dak not. So then my expectations changed. I knew we was gonna win, but I said, yo, we need to beat them by at least 2 touchdowns. If we don't beat them by at least 2, we playing. We lost. What?
Crazy.
Man, I'm talking about, man, you been up to Minnesota?
Yeah, I've been there. Yep, I've been there.
So you already know, man, I went for the prime time. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was all types of festivities. It was super nice. And then I went to the Seattle Seahawks game, too. And then when we beat Russell Wilson for our first win of the season, I went to 2 games in Minnesota last year. But definitely, I definitely want that opening game. But I was looking at that Miami one.
I'm going to Miami, so if you pull up there, man, we got the link.
Yeah, definitely, man. I'm looking at that Miami joint. That what week is that?
That's week 6. Yup. My tickets
week
is
6.
About to hit
and
the
I
button.
wanted to go to I wanted to do the New Orleans one, but it's in London. I was thinking about doing that one, but I wanted to go to New Orleans because you know we don't rock with New Orleans, man. We don't. You know, them cheaters, they cost us a Super Bowl.
Believe it or not, man, like I be telling people, man, New Orleans is like a low-key rival, man. Like
it ain't even low-key. It's just facts. I don't rock with New Orleans.
For sure. My brother-in-law a New Orleans fan, man. Me and him always going at it, yo. Hey, every time we playing, we going at it. That boy texting me early in the morning before the game. I'm like, you already want to get me crank up? All right, let's go. You know what I mean? Like we
got their number. Then we rushed for 6 touchdowns. So what? It was a meaningless CA. I ain't going nowhere. It wasn't. We beat Drew Brees. We the reason Drew Brees ain't got at least 2 rings. Yeah. We took Drew Brees out when y'all really needed him. We took y'all out with a miracle on the last play of the game. Because that's how God worked. Y'all want to cheat us in 09, doing all that little dirty and bounty hunting and all that. And people got suspended. So this is not even speculation. When somebody get banned for life and suspended for a year, y'all get fined. Man, I don't respect that championship, man. Y'all cost us a ring, man.
For sure. Yeah, for sure, man. You know, I mean, like, man, look here. That catch Adam Thielen, talking about my boy again. That catch Adam Thielen made, man, in that playoff game been crazy, man. That been one of the best catches and one of the best throws that I've seen Kirk Cousins do, man. Our boy put that thing in the basket. He put it in the basket, boy.
That's what Kirk can do. That's why we be like, yo, Kirk, let it go.
Let it go.
But I think
you got it.
You got it. What are you doing? You have this ability.
It's almost like he don't believe in himself sometimes. Like he don't think he got it. Like we know he got it watching as fans, but he don't think he got it. Like, you know, he's his biggest critic must be, which I get, you know, but come on, man. You got to break out of that, man. You getting too much money, man.
Yeah, you'll get down on yourself quick. You know what Tom Brady and them have? They have this. You have the same ability as them. They have self-belief. Right. No matter what's going on, I believe I'm going to make more plays than the opposing team. Kirk is just going to shell. Like, look, you remember when that linebacker from the Eagles was talking crazy about Kirk, and he just came out there and just lit him up, and the dude got cut.
Yeah.
Never played again.
Yeah, they cut that boy. Yeah, Kirk
they cut him after the game.
That boy get buried. Yeah.
He never played again, ever in the league again, because they feel like you gave them bulletin board material, and Kirk lit him up.
Kirk
so it's
buried
like,
him.
You'll do that, and then you'll do the junk like when we played the Bears last year, and the defense was forcing turnovers, and you had 80 yards passing.
I'm telling you, telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. So like that's the thing, man. Kurt, like I said, when it comes to ranking quarterbacks, Kurt's in the middle. You know, like when I do my realistic rankings and I'm down and I'm just writing out the quarterbacks and stuff, because I try to do a lot of stuff behind the scenes to try to get better at this whole YouTube thing too, to try to bring good content. And I don't want to sound like a dummy, so I try to write down like let me write down these quarterbacks, 32 quarterbacks, and really see where Kurt is realistically. And every time I do it, he always comes up around 14, 15, man. I mean, like almost.
It's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Which we can win a Super Bowl with that. And that's what I tell people. That is okay to be 14 or 15. But the thing is, like me and you've been talking, if he makes a couple more of them throws, he can easily move up to 8, 7, 6, 5. You know, like for real, like he really could, man. He could really move up.
You could be Matthew Stafford.
I'm telling you, like him and Matthew Stafford, I look at like they're right here with each other, man. They're the same type of quarterback, other than Matthew don't mind throwing interception. He don't mind launching the ball down there. You know what I mean? He's like, you know what? I'm going to throw it and let's see what happens. And most of the time it turns into a touchdown. You feel me? Like, yeah, like that's crazy, man. Like, I mean, but we going to have faith in him this year. Like I say, I'm riding with him this year more than I've ever rode with him. You know, because I've always been somebody that's on the back seat with Kurt. Like, man, here we go. I got to watch number 8 out there today. And I know he going to be the guy that's going to make me mad on the sideline. But this year, man, I told my wife, I told everybody around me, I'm going hard for Kurt. I'm going hard for him, man. That my boy. I'm going to stick up for him on the internet. I'm going all in. I know he going to piss us off, you know what I mean, a couple games. That's for sure. You know what I mean? But it's all right, though, man, Kurt. If you ever tapping in, Kurt, you got to do better this year, though, man. This is your year to prove it. We done gave you enough time, man. If you go 8 and 9 this year, you're gonna have a lot of people turn their back on you. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. You know, them Kurt stands gonna turn their back this year if he don't do what he's supposed to do. I can feel it.
And you know why you feel that confident? Because you're looking around, all the things that they said was problems is gone.
They gone,
man. Bro. Like. So it's either you know, put up or shut up. You know, that's what type of time it is. It's like that's what it is. So, like, and I'm with you on that. I'm gonna support Kirk more now than I've ever did before, because I know that if he makes a mistake, guess what? Our head coach is not calling defense. Ed Donatell, take over. Kirk, what did you see out there? You thought it was cover 2? It was quarters. Like, what did you see? Okay, we're gonna come back to that, but we're gonna do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna really engage. Like, Kirk could go sit down and just, you know, you already know. If you are not watching the Viking game from the top of if you turn to the Viking game and turn the sound off and look at Kirk Cousins' body language, you will tell you what type of game he's having.
Yeah.
Like when he's sitting on the bench with his helmet on, looking all off in the distance, like by himself,
holding his face mask like this. Holding his face mask down like this, like, or gritting his teeth.
Know. Like, you don't even need to look at the scoreboard. You know that he either did something wrong or he doing something wrong. Like it's no coming out of that. And so with Kevin O'Connell, it's somebody that they can at least talk it over. You know what I mean? Like, yo, what happened? I mean, because anybody can be fooled. Tom Brady throw picks. You know, Patrick Mahomes throw picks, but it's the people that's connected to them and they self-confidence which is the difference.
Right.
You know,
right.
so definitely want to get out to some games. We excited. They charging an arm and a leg for that Packers game, man.
Hey, man.
So,
yeah, that first game, innit? That first game, you know they gonna tax. You know they gonna tax, man.
Yeah, man. The excitement is up. And low key, the game I really wanted to go see was probably who was that? I ain't going to that Buffalo game. I'm not traveling.
Yeah,
you know, that's a hell
cold
for us.
out there, man.
We don't
cold out there. I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. I don't do no cold. I don't do no cold.
With the wind, bro. The wind. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Like
I was gonna go to that DC game too. I want to do a road game. What'd you say?
Sitting in that stadium, man, in Buffalo, I can't do it, man.
Yeah, it's too windy.
If it was indoors, that's okay. I can do that.
Yeah, that wind is serious, man. So I'm probably gonna try to. I don't know, man. I ain't going to Philly. It's like I ain't going to Philly with no run deep.
Crazy.
Like, yeah, man. Like I gotta be having it's a bar up here in Manhattan,
right?
And it'd be a group of Viking fans. They got a whole Viking bar over there.
Okay.
So I'll be going over there watching the game. So sometimes it'd be like 20 Viking fans, and we'll just go to the MetLife game or something like that. But it'd be people we got Viking fans in DC and all of that. So they be coming down to check out the games and all of that. So
yeah, if you go to Philly, you got a mob out there, man.
Yeah, you can't. Don't be by yourself.
Yeah, don't be by yourself. Yeah, for sure.
That is an invitation for trouble. You know what I mean?
For sure, man. Them boy, they crazy out in Philly, man. That's them and the Raiders. I know the Raiders were known for that when they were in Oakland. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's hey, look at it. Philly, boy, you do not want to go out there as an opposing team by yourself or even with your wife and family. Because, boy, look at it.
That ain't it. You gotta go out there preparing for the for potential. That's what's crazy about it, right? Viking fans are so nice.
We nice. We allow anybody.
Super nice. So
anybody can come.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We're not gonna do that. They're gonna talk trash talk, but I feel like I'm a friendly East Coast Viking. Yeah, they it's gonna be in a friendly way. It's not gonna be nasty. They're not gonna throw big cans at you and all of that. I think that's corny. You only doing that because you quote unquote got 60,000 other people with you. You know, you wouldn't do that if you would have seen me on the streets or nothing like that.
Right.
And that's what I just be nah, you ain't doing that to me.
Yeah, you might well avoid it. Yeah, just don't even put yourself in that position. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. It's you could get yourself in a lot of trouble because I feel damn, bro, this is a game, homie. You know what I'm saying? We're not even a Giants. We're not even a rival of yours. Why are y'all so mad at us?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
And it feels like it started ever since that playoff game though, or was it? It was a little before that playoff game. Something happened. You know what? When they won that Super Bowl that year, they started. I mean, Philly always been known for hey, it's their team or no team for sure. But I mean, when I think with us that year we played them. The game leading up to that when they were wearing the dog mask and everything and being called the underdogs, it felt like that's when it ramped up on somewhere. They were just F everybody for real. They just felt like they were blackballed in the NFL or something because nobody was saying they were going to win. Because you got to remember that whole, they were a wild card team, I believe, right? Or were they a wild card team? I can't remember.
No. They was the number one seed.
Yeah, they was number one seed. That's right. I thought we were the seed. I thought we were number. That's right. They were number one. But every game though, it seems like the media was saying they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose.
Yeah,
that's why they were wearing the underdogs. It's damn, you the number one seed, but everybody got y'all losing every game. Every game, y'all, even with Vegas, y'all are, underdogs. It was crazy.
Yeah, because they beat the Falcons.
Yeah,
and then they played us. You know what I'm saying? Right. They had the bye week, and if we had to beat Carolina that year, we would have been the number one seed. We lost in a close game. Thielen dropped a touchdown. The same exact touchdown he caught in Carolina last year.
I was at that game. The game.
Yeah. And he dropped that same pass that them years back. If he would have caught that, we'd have probably went to the Super Bowl because I don't care what nobody say. If Philly would have had to come to Minnesota, that's a loss.
Yeah, for sure.
Nobody was touching that defense, bro. I don't know. Case Keenum just went in the tank after that pick six. I'm yo, what we up 7-0.
Yeah, we went right down, man. Kyle Rudolph. Down the field. Crazy. I
don't know, man. I that was That's
hey,
why.
Now that we talk about that though, that playoff run though, what were you doing during the Minnesota Miracle, man?
I was at the Minneapolis bar, right?
Right.
I mean, not the Minneapolis bar. I was in Manhattan at the Vikings bar.
Right.
And so I'm sitting there, like, mind you, with the places, we up 17-0, people partying, passing out shots and all of that. You know, it's packed to the rim up in there. Like, so during the Minneapolis. So now, you know, it's looking like it's over. So I'm just thinking about all the people I gotta pay because I made bets. Yeah. I'm like, damn, man. I'm like, because I didn't even really get to like really take in what happened until he end zone. Because I was looking at the screen, but I wasn't really, I thought I was daydreaming. Like, I just couldn't believe we was in a position to lose after dominating the game. We getting punts blocked and all of this crazy nonsense. So when he caught the ball and ran through it, I'm looking at it, but I'm like, ain't no way this was real. Like, but when everybody exploded with laughter, it made me snap out of it. I'm like, I actually got the video. I'm gonna email you the video. Of like it was pandemonium up in there, and then all night they just passing out free shots. They done like it was too much love, man. It was like we almost like we won the Super Bowl. But I was at the bar up in Manhattan.
Right.
And it was super nice. What were you?
Man, so me and my wife had a condo, man, and I'm in there. The play about to happen. At this point, I'm taking my jersey off. Matter of fact, the same jersey, the Thielen, I had that on that night. Man, I'm taking it off, hanging it as I'm hanging the jersey up in my closet. I just hear the TV going crazy because I done already walked away. I'm like, man, one more play. I'm not watching this.
Yeah.
Man, I hear the TV going crazy, man. When I tell you I ran back out there, I dropped to my knees. Why ask my wife sitting on the bed watching it, but she getting into football, but she not really knowing. She knows something good happened, but she couldn't even tell me what really just happened. Like we won the game. Man, when I seen that, man, I went back, grabbed that jersey, boy, I threw that thing back on. And I'm FaceTiming my homeboys, like, yeah, we done win the guy. I got my wife in the video with me. I mean, we going crazy. You feel me? We going crazy, bro. That was one of the best nights as a Vikings fan. Like, just because how it happened. You know what I mean? It was like,
normally that happened against us.
Right. Like that's something that just don't happen as a Minnesota. We got the worst luck when it comes to those type of plays and stuff like that. It's like, yo, you couldn't tell me we weren't winning the Super Bowl that year, man. After that happened,
I believe that, man. I feel like because if we get New England and Minnesota, it's gonna be 85 to 90% Viking fans. Like you're not gonna buy out Viking fans. Like we're gonna
win that Super Bowl. I feel like that was our Super Bowl to win right there.
That's what I'm saying. We should have at least 2 rings right now, man. That's why it's so pivotal who we pick to lead us in the future as far as quarterback. I will mortgage the future, whatever. If it's the guy, if we can get a Patrick Mahomes, if we can get a Josh Allen, with our ability, because we know how to build the rest of the team. That's what we just been missing at. That's why we even trying to go get it. We had to go get Kirk.
Yeah.
The rest of the team is cemented, laid. Like, if we can get that guy.
Yeah.
With Aaron Rodgers leaving in the next couple years after this deal.
Right.
We don't know.
So that's the thing, man. I hope Justin Fields don't turn into. I mean, I don't see it. Just watching him last year, I don't think he's gonna be a type like Aaron Rodgers or Patrick Mahomes or anything. But he might be somebody that we got to deal with, though. You know, for the next 10 years, though, or 15 years, whatever. We got to see the jury's still out on him. We'll see this year. This year is gonna tell us a lot. You know, when he's playing for a team that really ain't gonna have much talent because they're getting rid of everybody. We'll see if he can elevate. Now, if he comes out and elevates this team and gets them, you know, almost to a wild card or in the playoff conversation, then it's like, man, here we go. Once the Bears get some weapons, boy, we're going to have to deal with Justin Fields for the next, you know, Aaron Rodgers is going to be out the door, and here comes Justin Fields now. You know, it's like, give us a break. Why can't we just have the best quarterback in the NFC North for 10 years straight? You know what I mean? Like, God,
that's why I laugh at Packers fans. Y'all had that great quarterback in play for 30 years.
30.
Now, look what's finna happen. You mean to tell me y'all got 2 rings out of that? Really? 2? Yeah. Really?
That's it.
So now when y'all got to come back to the pack, quote unquote, no pun intended, when y'all got to come back to in terms of quarterback play, let's see how diehard y'all fans is. Y'all had Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers, 2 Hall of Famers quarterbacks back to back. And y'all splitting with us? Y'all be really splitting with us. Like y'all never going to do us like the Lions. You're never going to do us like, definitely not like the Bears.
Exactly.
Like they just own the Bears. I don't know what the hell
it is. They own the Bears.
I just don't even understand that, bro. Like he came out.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers has enough confidence to say that. Like, man, listen, here's what it is. We own them. You know what I mean? Like, don't debate me. That's crazy.
Then back it up.
He can never do that to the Purple.
He can never say that to us. You crazy as hell.
Never.
Listen, y'all beat us one time in 6 years at home, and that was because it was a pandemic crowd. It was no crowd.
No,
you know what I'm saying? That was a back and forth game
too, right? Yeah, that was the first game of the season.
Yeah, like you got that off because it was no crowd. You can do all your little hard counts and not in Minnesota, dog. You already know.
He a beast with that. He a beast with that.
But you can't do that when there's 50,000 fans screaming and you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy. You know, the schedule makers, hey boy, they knew what they were doing, boy, making week one. I mean, week one, they just got straight to the
they get straight to it.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, look here. Packers Vikings week one. We gonna lay it on the table now. We're gonna see what's going on from the get-go. You know what I mean?
Who Buffalo playing? They playing. It's like Tampa Bay and Buffalo.
Buffalo and LA, the Rams. Because the Super Bowl winners always open the season. They getting straight to it.
Yeah, I'm with that. Yo, listen, before anybody get hurt, we want to see the teams at their healthiest.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I like to see. You know, you put that in week 10, somebody might miss practice, miss game. Right. Nah.
Yeah, we about to see who is who. We're gonna see who is who. From week 1 to week 2, we gonna know who is who. You know what I mean? We ain't gotta wait till week 8 and none of that. Who is the team to be this year right here? And look, and I think we gonna be in the convo, man. And I know a lot of people are saying, "Oh, you just saying that because you're a Vikings fan." No, man, the vibe is totally different. And like you said, though, we don't know what Kevin O'Connell gonna do. I mean, he can come out and be the worst NFL coach in history. He can come out and just be over his head. And just like, you know what, this ain't for me. Because you got a good point, like you said, when he was with the Rams, he wasn't even calling the plays. You know, and that plays a big part too. Because I mean, I could see if he was the actual offensive coordinator. So it sounds to me like he was like an offensive coordinator assistant or something. Just somebody there to
helping with the game plan.
Yeah, and helping with the game plan during the week. But you know, we really don't know. He needs to work on his craft just as much as the players are working out there. He's preparing himself because he don't know what to expect when it's kickoff week 1 and he got that headset on and he's really the guy. Like, you're the guy, Kevin. It's all on you. Everybody's listening. Hey, what we doing? What we doing? So, but he seems like a smart enough guy. You know what I mean? He's played quarterback before. He knows offensive, man. I got more than enough confidence in him, though. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I mean, it's up in the air. We don't know what's going to happen, but I think if I had to make a prediction, man, I'm going to say it's going to happen how it's supposed to happen, the right way, you know, and I think we're going to be a problem this year for sure. I can say we're going to be a problem. And our schedule is easy. We playing the NFC East. Like, come on, man. We playing the NFC East, man.
We got that Dallas Cowboys schedule, huh?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They get to play that that's my whole argument with Cowboy fans. But that's why y'all get exposed. Y'all playing all of these garbage cans, and every time y'all play somebody worth playing, y'all going to get beat. Y'all ain't going like you. Then the media hype them up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, they can be the worst team in the league, and for some reason, they always in the Super Bowl. How y'all in the Super Bowl conversation this year? You know, because y'all the Dallas Cowboys. How? Like, I don't get that.
How? Where?
Like, who is making
like, didn't y'all lose Amari Cooper? Y'all lost Randy Gregory. Y'all lost Mad P. Y'all didn't replace them. Like, the offensive line fell off. Like, but they're just Super Bowl. And then they fans buy into it. That's why you see them crying at the end of the game, like when they lost to San Francisco. You know, it's about being realistic. Stop letting these Michael Irvins and all of these other little pundits and Skip Baylesses fool you.
Hey, that's why I love goddamn Stephen A, man. Stephen A be holding it on them boys, boy. I'm telling you. Stephen A. Smith be holding it on him, boy. You be watching him when he do that Dallas Cowboy skit. That boy wear that cowboy hat and with the cigar. Boy, he love when the Cowboys lose, boy. I'm telling you, boy.
Yeah, man. But you know, because it just be hype, man. And it's like, damn.
That's all it is hype. You know, that's all it is.
It's hype, like, and it's just gets like, yo, they covering, like, they could be week 10, they could be 3-7.
Right.
Can the Cowboys still make the playoffs? And they will literally entertain this conversation. Why are you even entertaining this conversation? They're not going nowhere. Like, I know they got a lot of fans, and you do it for ratings, but shine some light on the Cincinnati Bengals. Like, how the hell did they get more coverage than the Cincinnati Bengals? And the Bengals went to the Super Bowl.
And it's still gonna be like that this year. What's crazy?
Yeah.
When the season starts,
like,
they will talk about the Cowboys
Cincinnati
more than
like
anybody
that.
else.
Yeah, they don't talk about Cincinnati like that.
But that's the thing I was saying, Crown, too, with us, right? We can start out the season 10-0, and they still will say that we might not make the playoff. We're not a contender. We're not a Super Bowl contender, and this, that, and the third. It's crazy. Like, we gotta literally win the Super Bowl. That's why we need to prove these people wrong and win this Super Bowl. Because until that happens, we're not getting respect, man. I don't care if we go 12-0, start out the season 12-0. They're gonna say we can be playing the Cowboys that are 8-4, and they're gonna say the Cowboys are gonna beat us for this reason or that reason. For some reason, man, they just never give us the respect we deserve, man. And that's one reason why I love being a Vikings fan. No, because it's like, yo, our backs be against the wall. We just gotta show it now, man, and we gotta show people that we here to stay, man, for real. Like, the next 5 years are critical, you know, to where we need to be in the conversation at least every other year, you know, because at the end of the day, man, the NFL is a talented league. You know, these teams are talented. You can't expect to make it every year, like, realistically, you know, just being a realistic fan. But every other year, though, or every 2 years, like how the Patriots were doing, I mean, if the Patriots can do it, and other teams can do it, you know what I mean? And we need to be that team, man. That's what needs to happen. It's our time, man, for sure. We got
I'm with you on that. You know what I like about Kevin O'Connell, though, the most is, even if he's struggling, he don't look like the type to, like, not try to reach out and get help.
Right.
Like, damn, make Sean McVay, like, how you, like, yeah, I struggle with it. Like, he don't have no ego like that. I like him for that reason, and that's the reason why I'm gonna be patient with him. He gonna have his growing pains. He's gonna make mistakes and not challenge. You know, it's just because it's like the first time you ever rode a bike, you ain't as good as you is now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, It's just the more reps you get, and like, so to expect him to be an elite head coach straight out the gate, out the box, like, nobody's doing that. But what we're saying is, Zimmer, if we wasn't winning with defense, defense and running the ball, he wasn't with it. He was not with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he want to win one way, and I think Kevin O'Connell, he don't care which way we win as long as we win. Yeah. You know, he's an offensive minded dude, but he has enough humility to go, all right, the defense is playing well. All right, so we need to, you know, sometimes you need to scale back. Hold on, the defense is well. All right, we need to step on the gas. Like, you know, I like coaches like that. Like Bill Belichick, you never know what you're going to get for Bill Belichick. I want a coach that is a game-specific game plan type of guy. Right. We don't have the same game plan for the Packers that we're going to have for the
Lions
the
or
the
Jets,
Lions. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Like, so, like, if they weak against the run, goddamn it, run the ball. If they ass against the pass, throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, dude, like, oh, this slot cornerback is terrible. Getting him matched up on Justin Jefferson so he can torture him all day. Right. You know, so it's like, we never did that. And that always used to bug me too. If you come out and stop the run versus the Vikings and rush the passer well, you got a good chance at beating us. Yeah. Because, you know, we don't have no counter to that.
And how predictable were we? We knew first down, we running the ball. I mean, it don't matter. First down, we are running. Even if we come out in shotgun, we doing a draw. You know what I'm saying? We running the ball, man. I mean, my daughters are 12 and 13 years old, and they were calling plays sitting on the couch watching the game. Oh, daddy, they're about to run the ball right now. You know what I mean? Like, that's a damn shame. When my daughters barely know football, and they knew what was
and they knew that you about to run the ball.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. If they know that, you don't think these grown men on the other side, I've been doing this years and years, don't know what we were too predictable, man. I mean, just too predictable.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? You know, we led the league in runs on second down.
Second down too, yeah.
You're like, yo, why aren't you still running the ball? It just got stuffed for negative 1 yard. Yo, throw the
Hey.
ball to Justin Jefferson, a slant or something like. I just don't. It's gonna be such a breath.
I think this year, last year, I think last year, at the beginning, I think Dalvin maybe enjoyed it. Of course, you the running back. Hey, keep feeding me the ball. I got the most confidence in myself. Yeah, I think I can get us there. Keep feeding me the ball. I get that. Being the running back, hey, you making money out there, and the more you get the ball, the more chances you can show people you the best running back in the league. Because I feel like he's one of the best. And you can get your contract and make your money, and that's okay. But now I think after last year, even Dalvin's probably back like, man, listen, man. Like, I know I'm this and I'm that, but, man, come on, man. Let's throw the ball some too, man. We got – because Dalvin seemed like that type of player now that he's getting mature. He don't want to keep getting the ball over and over again, man. For one, it's hard on him. He keeps getting hurt. That's one thing about Dalvin. He tends to miss at least 4 games a season. And I don't like that, man. We need him to be healthy. Let's start passing more. But O'Connell gonna pass more. Trust me. Hey, Dalvin gonna be more of a wide receiver this year. And you remember, I don't know if you remember now, there was some news came out where they said they saw Dalvin lining up as a wide receiver in OTAs a lot. Running that new offense. So your boy got hands now.
Yeah, and I felt like that always was an unused version of his game.
Yeah,
that always ticked me off because he tried to make him a mini Derrick Henry when he should have been being used like Matt Forte. Remember how they used to use Matt Forte back in Chicago? Dual threat. Dalvin Cook is athletic enough.
Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, use him like a Le'Veon Bell or something like. Yeah. Why are you just using him like he can't? Like he had that one year when he had like, I guess 50 receptions or something like that. Right. And I was thinking it was going to be more of that, but then we went away from that. Then he getting 17 catches, 18. Yo, Dalvin Cook that's why he's keep getting hurt. Use him in space where he can just like he shouldn't be running into 8-man fronts. Like he'll be running because they know the run coming, like you said. They'll run blitz. We ain't got nothing to lose. We know it's a 90% chance if we can stuff you and make it 2nd and 12. Yeah. That's a risk. That's a negative play.
And he's smart enough to know to get out of bounds and stuff too.
You know what I'm saying? Let him dodge a DB. Why does he keep running into Akeem Hicks?
Yeah,
Akeem Hicks is wreaking havoc on our line. Like he's just stonewalling him every time. And it's like, yo, let him go face Eddie Jackson on the edge or something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Because he's gonna burn him.
He's gonna get around.
That's the thing about Dalvin Cook too. It's like he don't got like jukes and shit. It's almost like he just has a certain cut that just
he
works, man. It works. Yeah. Like whatever he's doing, keep doing it. Yeah, for sure. Whatever
you know what I'm saying? So
keep doing it for sure.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. So it's like I can't wait to see him get a wheel route. Did Dalvin Cook ever get a wheel route since he been
They only run screen. They only run the screen,
that's what I'm
which
saying.
He's good at that.
He's great at it.
I'm sure O'Connell's gonna incorporate that too, seeing how good Dalvin is with the screen. Like, we're a good screen team when we give it time to develop. I could tell you that. Like we know how to run a damn screen.
We didn't even do that last year though.
We didn't. Or we didn't. Why? This is one thing I want to know too, Crown, right? Like why we don't roll out Kirk Cousins more when he's the best. When he rolls out and you move that pocket, the man be having plenty time. And he always makes the right throw. Why not do that? When you see that working over and over again, what in your brain that sits back and says, you know what? Nah, let's not do that anymore. You know what I mean? Nah, let's not. Even though it works 80% of the time, how about we don't do that? Let's just bury that play. That play ain't good no more. Like, come on, man. Like, for real. Like, that's why I just hope we have some logical coaches that just understand, like, hey, if something's working, let's go to it. You know what I mean? If it's working, why fix it if it ain't broke? You know what I mean? Like,
I'm with you on that, man. I think it'll always be like that. Like, we'll even on defense, like, yo, why are we letting Cooper Rush receivers run free? He's Cooper freaking Rush, man.
I'm telling you.
He's not going to beat us. He's not Patrick Mahomes. What is we respecting him for? Every time we was press man and sent pressure, Xavier, what's homie name?
Xavier Woods.
Xavier Woods coming in.
He had a good game.
He was balling. Like
he was balling that night.
I'm sitting in the stands just looking at us just play like soft coverage. Like what is we playing soft coverage for and letting these people run underneath slants and digs and all? bro, make him make an NFL throw. If he make it, make him make it again.
Yeah,
like he
sure.
wasn't doing nothing special. He was pitching catch out there.
Hey, that's another thing about Zimmer, man. Like, I hate it when he played this damn prevent deep. Like, we up by 7 points, and he feels like we just stepping on the necks or something. Okay, we up by 7, guys. Y'all play back and just let them get all the way until it's 1st and goal, and then we'll start trying to apply pressure.
Yeah.
Why, man? You should be pressing these. You should have enough faith since you so much of the DB whisper. You should be having these guys pressing them wide receivers at the line from the get-go, man. Why are you playing back? That's how we lost the Lions game. You know what I mean? Like, why? Oh my gosh. Why are you telling your cornerbacks to play back in the end zone when if they score a touchdown, the game's over? Like, what sense do that make? Why you ain't apply pressure, man? You know what I mean? Like, you should be bouncing them off the line right there and rushing Jared Goff. I mean, it's Jared Goff, man. Like,
it's Jared Goff. And the thing that ticked me off is that's how we got back in the game. It's by making him be Jared Goff. Blake Lynch then came in there, got a sack, fumble, recovery, and did all of this. And all of a sudden, and we had 3 timeouts. Did you know we got off of that play?
Yeah.
Off of that play, that was out of a timeout, a defensive timeout. So what the hell were you telling them on the sidelines to have Cam Dantzler backing up in the end zone?
Crazy. And you could tell that that's what Cam was told to do. I know a lot of people were mad at him, but if y'all go back and watch that play, you can tell that was his assignment.
Yeah,
Zimmer told him to play back. Now, mind you, he probably could have reacted a little quicker because he was right there. You know, when the ball got there, I mean, he was right there. He should have reacted. If he would have reacted a second quicker, he could have broke it up. But still, why are you even playing back that far, though? That's where the first problem was. You know what I mean? They should have been jamming off the line right there, you know what I mean, with safety help in the end zone. That's it. That was a step, and rushing the DNs. That's it. That would have sit right there. You know, you could have brought a linebacker up the middle, something that would have just blew that whole play up. It would have blew it up, man. Jared Goff would have threw it away.
Every time we sent pressure, success happened. So in the biggest game and the biggest play of the game, you sit back. You go to a prevent defense. First off, you prevent it all the way down there. They on a 10-yard line or something. You got people backing up. Bro, like who is they? They don't have Megatron. What are we doing? Like,
I don't even know who caught the touchdown pass. Some no-name guy. I don't even remember who caught the touchdown pass. I mean,
St. Brown or something. Like, I'm like, who?
Like, come on, man.
Saint who?
And they act like they won the Super Bowl too. I mean, the way they were celebrating, I mean, it just pissed me off, man. I'm sitting back watching that TV. I'm like, yo, like, I mean, they acting like they won the Super Bowl. Last year was hard, James. You ain't lying, boy. Last year, I mean, between the Cincinnati game, right, which that fumble, that the refs blew that game because that was not a fumble. We watched that play over and over again, man. Dalvin Cook was
first off, they cheated Justin Jefferson out of a touchdown. So I already knew they were. I'm like, how is that not a touchdown?
Hey, people forget about that. People forget about that play. Like, you know, exactly.
Man, we always get the short end of
Arizona game. That's on Joseph. You know, Joseph should have hit that 37-yard kick, man. Kirk got us down there.
Hold on.
Yeah.
We had a timeout in our pocket with 37 seconds to go. What does Zimmer do? Run the damn clock out and kick. Why are you trying to get as close as possible? You just hit KJ Osborne for 2 straight slants. You telling me? See, that's what I'm talking about with him. He just, the kicker got this. He's close enough. Because if he missed, it's on the kicker. But if he would have been at 30 yards, he would have made it. Because it just missed. So that's what I was screaming at the TV when he did that. I'm like, yo, why are you? It's 37 seconds. It's 1st and goal. It's a 37-yarder right now. You let the clock burn down like we got Adam Vinatieri in his prime or something.
I'm telling you.
This dude is up and get as close as you can. And then you would have thought he would have realized that with Blair Walsh.
And then we got the Ravens game, which me and you went over earlier. I mean, that's another one. Come on, what's the excuse? Like, I mean, and then this is another game that was a sleeper crown that, you know, we might have let it slip away later in the game, but the San Francisco game, man, game, man, another game that bar was playing like Barr should be playing. I mean, my man was flying around the field. You know, he was making plays all game, and we couldn't capitalize. I mean, Garoppolo threw an interception. He threw us an interception right there in the first quarter or something where we could have went up. You know, I can't recall the whole game. Like my memory, I can't recall the whole game, but I know Harrison Smith had an interception right away. I know that for a fact. I know Barr caused a fumble or something like that, or had a fumble recovery. I know he did something good, and he was just flying around the field that game. I mean, that game was in our hands, and we let Deebo Samuel just, run over. I mean, all their running backs pretty much just ran down our throats, bro. Ran down our throats on Zimmer's defense that he just had to have. You know, he just had to have all these players. And what happened, Zimmer? You know, what happened? It's just crazy,
you know
man.
what? You know what? That's the game where Kirk Cousins lined up under the guard.
Yeah, embarrassing.
Bro, what is you doing? You telling me you lined up under the guard? How does that even happen?
That's crazy.
Because you know what happened? It was chaos. It was a lot going on.
He got shook.
Alexander Madison had to grab him and put him under the center.
Yeah, he was shook, man. He was shook.
What the hell are you doing? And it started soon as he came out, because I went to the bar that game. I was in North, and it was a bunch of San Francisco fans and all of that going in. The moment he came, the first play of the second half, he threw that interception. He was done.
He was done.
That's what we be saying about Kirk. Right. Kirk, you did mad good stuff in the first half. You done hit Adam Thielen on the touchdowns. Adam Thielen had 2 touchdowns that game.
And that was a rollout when he rolled out.
Yeah. Then he had the other one when he hit him in the back of the end zone.
Right.
So then you missed Justin Jefferson on a 2-point conversion. Justin Jefferson was like, first off, you rolled out, no pressure in your face. And you just straight up and down just threw the ball in the dirt. What the hell? What?
And Jefferson was like, he threw his hands up like, yo, man, like, come on, man. Like, seriously.
And low key, when we was going down to tie the game, he overthrew the ball over in a clean pocket. Nobody there. Justin Jefferson running wide open. He threw the ball over Justin Jefferson to end the game.
Yeah.
What type of throw is it? What are you like, Kurt? What?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you know what, man? But I'd rather have him than a lot of quarterbacks.
Hey, yeah, for sure.
It's between his ears. He got everything. It's between his ears. And hopefully Kevin O'Connell can pull it out of him. That's the hope that he is using that.
I think he can.
I hope
Kevin O'Connell got a jersey of this man signed. Once I seen that video, I was like, yeah, he definitely is the reason why Kevin O'Connell's here. Kurt pulled strings. Because Kurt seems like a really good guy. You know what I mean? I always say that. I mean, as far as like outside of football, like in the locker room and just around the building, I mean, he seems like a really likable dude, man. Like you could be around him, you know what I mean? Just one of those nerdy type guys that you could just get along with, you know what I mean? And I feel like he pulled strings with the Wolves. Like, man, hey, if y'all want me to be the best me, hey, Kevin O'Connell would be the best option because he coached me in Washington. And he was a quarterback at one point. So, we have that in common. They just have a lot in common, so that's why I feel like they extended Kurt too. And I feel like O'Connell was like telling Kwesi, I'm sure Kwesi asked O'Connell, like, hey, what you want to do? You want to make a move or you want to keep Kurt and extend him? You let me know. And I'm sure O'Connell said, man, let's extend him. Give me a chance with him. I think I can bring something out of him that, the old coaching staff couldn't. And I believe it, man. Like, it's believable. It really is believable. I think he is. Because they more like friends. You feel me? That's like, you being a friend with somebody and then they become your coach, and you like, shit, but we finna turn up this year. Like, watch, bro. They just don't know. We got that chemistry. Kurt's going to be able to go to the sideline now after a mistake and be like, hey, coach, hey, what'd you see? Yeah, I seen this. Boom, 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 boom. They're going to be able to communicate during the game to where when Zimmer was coach, Kurt couldn't communicate with him. I think that's where Sean Mannion came in, where Kurt had to run to him and talk to him. And Zimmer's not even knowing what's going on, what they talking about. He don't care. You know what I mean? But I can see O'Connell now going to sit on the bench next to Kurt after a mistake, looking at that tablet with him like McVay do. You know what I mean? Like Sean McVay, you will see him up and down the sidelines all game. Hey, Matt Stafford make a mistake, man. Hey, Sean over there, arm around him, talking to him, looking at the surface with him, involvement, man. and I can see that spilling over to the Vikings.
That's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, even though we didn't know it, he really was the best man for the job. Because Jim Harbaugh ain't like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Jim Harbaugh is a grinder. He gonna grind you up. He's like I said, he's an old school coach. So if you don't win nothing in the first 2 to 3 years, 4 years tops, it's gonna start going like Zimmer. I think Kevin O'Connell, he strikes me as somebody that got staying power because you know he's not an abrasive coach. He's listen, we all can do this together. I don't give a damn who it is, offense, defense, special team, whatever. Like, he's gonna reward you when you do something good. Zimmer, you do something good, he just turns straight to the D. If you ain't on defense, he ain't rocking with you like that. He just tolerates you. And that's like. And another reason why I'm happy we got O'Connell is because I feel like who's better to find the next quarterback to be than the person who was actually a quarterback not too long ago.
Exactly.
So I felt like, just like people want to say, oh, yeah, we got this. No. We got somebody who knows the ins and outs. He coached up under Bill Belichick. Yeah. He understands the NFL game. He knows what it takes, and he knows what you have to be able to do in order to succeed in the NFL. So whichever one of these prospects you see coming up, even if you see it in Kellen Mond, he gonna be able to know, like, yo, nah, this guy, he can't do it. Like, he can't get off his first or second read. Like, so, you know, like, that's what I'm excited about. That's why I'm not as afraid to go look for a new quarterback, because I feel like more now than ever we have the structure and people in place to pick a. It don't even got to be Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes, but he has the potential to be that. You know, like, you can win with a Joe Flacco. You can win the Super Bowl with Joe Flacco.
Yeah,
he did. He did it.
Yeah.
So, you know, I feel like we can definitely find a quarterback to get the job done.
Me too, man. Me too. If we don't go quarterback next year, then obviously Kellen Mond, they see it in him. You know what I mean? I'm excited to see preseason this year and just see, because we know Kellen Mond gonna get a lot of PT on preseason this year. And we gonna see. We gonna see what he really about. You know what I mean? Like, for real, we gonna see what it's really about. You know, I feel like, because we had preseason games last year, didn't we? Yeah, they did 3, and I feel like Kellen Mond, I didn't really get to see too much of him, man. You know, last year during the preseason, man. Hopefully he gets to play like a whole half or something this year, something like that.
Yeah, he played versus Kansas City or something like that.
Yeah, he did. And he had a couple good reads too, like with his feet, you know? A couple good reads with his feet. You know, so, man, we'll see what happens, man. But hey, Crown, we've been on here 2 hours, man. Hey, I almost ain't want to get off, man. We going up. We going up this show, man. Hey, I don't care though, man. This shit been fun tonight. Shit got spicy, boy. We've been talking. We touched on a bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? This definitely ain't gonna be the last time for sure, man. We're gonna get on. We're gonna get on here way more. Y'all should do a player tier list for the Vikings. Yeah, what's up, TJ? Yeah, that's TJ. That's my boy TJ right there. Y'all should do player tier list for the Vikings. We will. We gonna incorporate. We definitely gonna incorporate a lot more stuff, man. I enjoyed the show with you, bro. Like, for real, this was fun tonight, and we're gonna do it more. Like I keep saying. You just let me know when you free, when you available, when the season start. I'm gonna be cranking, bro. We're gonna be doing, you know, pre-game, post-game, and you know you welcome to get on the channel whenever you want, family. Like, you ain't got nothing going on, man. You can email me and let me know, hey, let's jump on tonight, and I did. You know what I mean? Like, for real.
Definitely. I appreciate you, man. Like, I rock with you. Yo, you know what's crazy? Let me say this before we hang up. Yeah. It's crazy because I seen your channel when you had like 10 or 15 subscribers, right? And I watched it. Man. I'm like, oh, man, this dude, yo, I like this guy. Like, he going places, man. So I like, you know what made me subscribe? When it go to the like, it's your boy RAP. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh yeah, I'm subscribing. This is my boy.
Somebody commented it before and was like, boy, that intro legendary. Boy.
I'm saying, yeah, I'm
man.
subscribing. So
Yeah.
I jumped on it. You
I
know what I'm saying?
appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, man.
Definitely.
Like I used to do, to give you a little quick story, man. I used to do music. I was telling Dave that, like, in my city in Charleston, I was a kind of a big artist. You know what I mean? In
Yeah.
Charleston, like I had a big following, did music, and I used to always say, you know what I'm saying? Like that was one of my things. So I was like, man, I'm gonna incorporate it in my YouTube now, man. And shit, I did. You know, I just made me a little, just added it in there. You know what I mean? But I knew it would catch though. You know, we don't got many Vikings content creators that are like me and you.
That's what made me definitely.
Yeah, for sure. So I appreciate the love, man, for sure, man. And I'm here to stay. You know, I'm here to stay.
Word. I could see it, man.
Yeah,
I could see you up there. I could see, because I was messing with Purple for the Win before he out of there. He had 50-something thousand, so you definitely could do it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, man. And that's the goals, man. I'm trying to get there, man. I'm so invested in our team. I'm like, why not exert my energy, you know, towards making a platform and stuff, man. Like, you know, every Sunday, my wife will tell you, boy, they don't schedule nothing. If the Vikings playing, boy, this my day. Don't bother me. Hey, tell the churn, get out my face. Like, it going down. I'm watching the game. Don't mess with me, especially if we getting beat, because I'm on it. You know what I mean? So, and I was like, man, let me exert this energy on YouTube now. So, and I appreciate all the love, though. Everybody that been in the chat tonight. Man, everybody that subscribed, man, I started out in February, and man, I'm already at 460-something subscribers. It's crazy the love I've been getting though from Vikings fans. Man. So I appreciate it.
You definitely doing your thing, man. Like,
for sure.
We gotta get Realistic Randy to come on your joint, man.
Hey, we gotta hit him up, man.
We gotta press Realistic Randy to get up there.
And you know what it be? I be telling like everybody that's on there, like go under his videos and comment, like, man, you need to go rock with Purple Pocket. Y'all boy need to get together. So I'm doing. I don't know if you follow GG Sports Podcast.
Yeah. I seen them when they first started up. They in the shit. They in the what's it called with me and shit. They in the a Facebook family thing with me. So when they started up, that's when I had started with them. I seen them from the grassroots too. So I rock with them boys too.
Yeah, so we me and them we jumping on. I'm jumping on their channel on Thursday. So shit, make sure
that's what's up, man. I tune in.
Yeah, tune in for a little bit. Yeah, tune in for a little bit, and then like I say, me and you, shit, we could do this again next week, man. Any news come out? I'll write it down, and we'll jump on again next week, man. Do the same thing.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right, for sure, man. Hey, hit me up, bro.
Appreciate you. Yo, definitely, bro. I love.
All right.